Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Welcome to today's presentation of Huntsville High School Hornet Baseball. It's time for the Hornets Baseball pregame show. So let's send you down to the diamond with color analyst BJ McMichael and the voice of Hornets Baseball, Collin Neill.
Well, district play is about to start winding down, folks. Still got a couple more series to go. Huntsville Hornets, though, they're currently in the playoffs if the season ended right now, but we all know that they're striving for a lot more than just a playoff spot. Chaotic District facing a good team in K Park. Let's see what they do here tonight. Hello, everyone. Collin Neill alongside, and of course, welcoming back my color analyst, BJ McMichael. BJ.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to have you back.
Well, it's good to be back. Thank you for letting me be away. We had a family had a death in the family happen on Tuesday or Monday. Actually, it was Monday that week, and then also I had my 22nd wedding anniversary on Thursday, and so this week kind of had to step away for a little bit, but I was keeping up online. Loved that Lufkin game where we kept it going at the bottom of the seventh. It was a little scary, but Brian Parker Jr. made it happen at the plate and made it happen in the field. So it was fun to watch those guys get the win that night. I know they struggled on Thursday night, and so, hey, it's a new day. It's a new game. Kingwood Park, next up. Let's take them out.
Last time out, the Huntsville Hornets unfortunately lost to Lufkin. They did beat them on Monday night, and thanks to a go-ahead 2 RBI single by Brian Parker Jr., they were able to get to Lufkin's ace, but they weren't able to get to Lufkin on Saturday. It was originally scheduled for Thursday here at Cape Bar Ross Field, but moving around with the weather forced Huntsville's hand to just play another game in Lufkin for the season series finale against Lufkin, where the Lufkin Panthers ultimately got the 3-1 victories. The pitchers go all the way around. Colin Sanders threw a really good game, going 6 innings, actually. Technically a complete game on his side of things, being on the away side. And but it's a whole new week, BJ. Easter weekend pass has gone, and Huntsville, though, still haven't taken the season series against a district opponent. They lost the first game against Kingwood Park 6-1, of course, in part due because of all the errors that happened, and that just killed the Hornets. But the defense has gotten way better. The hitting has been up and down, but you can tell that they're starting to figure it out. I mean, BJ, nonetheless, a big game.
Yeah, it is a big game. You win these two. You win tonight. You win Friday night. You got a leg up in district play going into the last couple of games. You can put yourself in a really, really good position, especially going into 4 games left with Nacogdoches, 2 with Nacogdoches, 2 with Dayton, who you've already beaten this year. So win 2 tonight, or win 1 tonight. Let's start there, and then win 1 Friday, and you set yourself up really well going into the next couple of games to wrap up the district play. So looking for a good night tonight out of our Hornets.
Looking at the district, Porter Spartans and Kingwood Park, the team that Huntsville is about to face, are tied for first at 6-3. Lufkin Panthers, the last opponent for the Hornets, are at 5-4, sole third place. The Hornets are currently tied for 4th place, 4-5 against the Nacogdoches Dragons, and Dayton just seemed like they can't figure anything out. They are 2-7. They're at the bottom. They nearly beat Porter. They took in the extra innings, but Porter got the win last time out. But BJ, against a second place team, tied for first, but on the standings, it shows K Park in second. Again, if you can take the series against K Park, it's going to really cause a lot more chaos to this chaotic district.
Yeah, and that's what you want, right? You want to be able to play that role of not just spoiler, but you want to get into where you're going to mix things up. And so these guys believe in themselves. They can do that. And we've seen the offense take shape in a couple of games. There's been a couple of times in which they didn't score the runs they needed to. And so, I think everything, hopefully together tonight, everything will come together, offense, defense. Your young guys will step in there. Your seniors will know, hey, we're getting close to the end of our season, and we don't want to be done when district play is done. We want to keep going. And so these guys celebrate each other well. They want each other to succeed. And so I have a feeling tonight, and I know probably coaches will probably talk to him this week saying, hey, I need the bats to wake up, and especially in district play. And so I know coach is probably getting on to him about, as any coach should, of getting these bats to wake up. And so, man, I'd love to see an explosion tonight from our Hornet offense.
All right, we're now going to go ahead and step aside. But before we do, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Justin Jennings of Huntsville Hornet Baseball. We're going to go ahead and go to that interview right now here live on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Here is head coach Justin Jennings.
Collin Neill alongside head coach Justin Jennings. Coach, last time out, I mean, just all-out pitcher's duel, and then Lufkin just pulled it out at the end, scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning, winning 3-1. Just what were your thoughts on the match heading into it, what it means heading into this game against Kingwood Park?
I mean, not a lot. I mean, we played well. We did some good things. We just didn't execute well enough offensively. Like I said, it was a pitcher's duel. It was 1-1 in the 6th, and they were able to scratch 2 runs across there, and we had some opportunities. We had some guys in scoring position and just weren't able to execute. So turn the page and move on. We got 6 big ones left, and starts tonight with Kingwood Park here.
Last time y'all faced Kingwood Park a couple weeks ago, lost 6-1. Well, I would say at their place, but played at Kingwood High School technically. But what is something though that you're keeping an eye on K Park tonight that stands out to you?
They like to. They're heavy small ball. They like to bunt. They like to try to move guys around. They'll bunt and run. They'll bunt in any count, in any situation, 1 through 9. So we'll have to be on our toes. We'll have to be ready to go. But they like to move around, like to do a lot of things from that regard. A lot of small ball type stuff. So we know that. We're aware. We were aware the first time. The first time we played very poorly defensively. I think we only gave up 2 earned runs. And offensively, we were just okay. So we know what we're going to get, and we just got to go out and execute.
Speaking of move things around, you moved the lineup around again. You got Nieto batting in the 2-hole. You moved Cooper back down to the 3 spot. And what goes into changing the lineups? Was it something you just previous offensive performance or just a new strategy?
No, we're 20 plus games into it, and we're still trying to find the right combo. Usually it's not a good thing to be looking for the right combo this far into it, this deep in the season, but we just haven't executed well enough offensively. We got some guys that are doing a lot of good things, and we got some guys that offer some things that other guys don't, whether it's put the ball in play or they can bunt a little bit, or we can hit and run with them. And we're just trying to move some stuff around and try to make something happen. It's all going to come down to offensive execution, and we're just trying to push the right button, so to speak.
What are your thoughts been on y'all's defense over the past couple of games? Last time out against K Park, it was the errors that killed us, yep. And but ever since then it seemed like it's been getting better. Holden Langley's been holding it down at shortstop. Just your thoughts on y'all's defense over the season?
The last couple of weeks we've played well defensively. It's kind of been the MO all year long. We've pitched well early on, and we were good offensively, and we didn't field it particularly well, and then we went through a little offensive slump, and we were pitching good, but we still weren't fielding it well. Well, here lately we've been fielding it pretty well. So we're fine. I mean, it's just we're still looking to put 3 phases of the game together, and we always talk about we don't want to be playing our best ball in February. We want to be playing our best ball and early April, late April, and into May. So we still haven't got to that point yet. We're just going to continue to try to get after it and try to challenge them and see what we can do.
All right, Coach, before I let you go, what are your keys tonight to evening up the season series against K Park and getting back to 500?
Luke's got to be better than he's been the last 2 outings. Wasn't bad last week. Didn't have his best stuff. We scrapped, and we were able to come back and get the win there late in the game. But the week before that, he's lost his command a little bit. So he'll have to be better for us, and we'll have to get off to a good start. We just got to execute offensively. Saturday against Lufkin, we had plenty of opportunities. We left several on base. We only had 5 hits. It's hard to win a high school baseball game with only 5 hits. So we got to string together, 7, 8, 9, 10, and see what we can do. We got to execute, whether it's bunt, hit and run, whatever. we got to be able to do those things, and if we can, we'll be there and we'll have an opportunity, and if we can't, we'll try to just hold on and do what we can.
All right, Coach. Thank you for your time as always.
Appreciate it.
No problem. That was Head Coach Justin Jennings of Huntsville Hornet High School Baseball. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the first pitch right after that. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is Huntsville Hornet Baseball, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Welcome back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Starting lineups for both teams, and we first start with the visiting Kingwood Park Panthers from Kingwood Park, just an hour and a half down south, keep going down 45 in Humble ISD. Long ways from here from Huntsville, but they travel up here. They get this lineup as is. Leading off will be number 3, Marshall Burke. He'll be at shortstop. At the 2 spot at first base will be number 9, Nolan Kruger. At the 3 spot will be number 6, Landon Carrison. He'll be in center field. Right behind him at the cleanup spot will be number 27, Michael Santiago. He'll be at second base. At the 5 spot at left field will be number 24, Jackson Lindsay. At the 6 spot will be number 29, Kevin Rios. He'll be at third base. At the catching position at the 7 spot in the lineup will be number 13, Rain Britton. And then number 1, Cody Jenkins will be at the 8th spot. He'll be doing the designated hitting duties tonight for the Kingwood Park Panthers. And at the 9th spot will be number 28, Blake Heckman. He will be in right field and pitching for the Kingwood Park Panthers will be number 20, Luke Stinson. And your lineup for your Huntsville Hornets, very different than last time out, but full of your familiar faces as always. Leading off, number 7, Gage Doris, designated hitting. At the 2 spot, moving up once again in this season, at the 2 spot will be number 3, catcher Noah Nieto. At the 3 spot, moved down in the lineup, but always reliable, the center fielder for the Huntsville Hornets, number 33, Cooper Monis. At the cleanup spot now will be number 1, Jackson Benton, holding down left field. At the 5 spot, moving up will be at second base, number 9, Nolan Hunt. Austin Taylor at the 6th spot, wearing number 8, he'll be in right field. Your starting pitcher and also hitting at the 7th spot tonight for the Huntsville Hornets will be number 11, Luke Durham. At the 8th spot will be number 2, Collin Sanders, holding down the third base duties tonight. And at the 9th spot, the sophomore, the hero from Monday night, will be number 28 at first base, Brian Parker Jr. And holding down the shortstop duties on tonight, as always, number 6, Holden Langley. Now do it for your starting lineup, folks, and that will do it for the pregame show. First pitch coming your way on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
This has been the Hornets Baseball pregame show. Get ready, Hornet Nation. First pitch is next.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, he'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Now starting with the reserves, number 4, Van Brady. Number 5, Miles Howell. Number 15, Nathan Schweitzer. Number 18, Gage Lee. Number 20, Colton Gilbert. Number 23, Jackson Slater. Number 24, Johnny Waddell. And number 25, Carson Woods. And your starting lineup tonight for your Huntsville Hornets, the designated hitter, batting first, number 7, Gage Doris. Batting second and behind the plate tonight for the Hornets, number 3, Noah Nieto. Batting third out in center field, number 33, Cooper Mones. Batting fourth out in left field, number 1, Jackson Batten. Batting fifth at second base, number 9, Nolan Hunt. Batting sixth out in right field, number 8, Austin Taylor. Batting seventh and on the mound tonight for the Hornets, number 11, Luke Durham. Batting eighth at third base, number 2, Collin Sanders. Batting ninth at first base, number 28, Brian Parker Jr. And at shortstop, number 6, Holden Langley. The head coach for your Huntsville Hornets is Justin Jennings. Assistant coaches, Corey Heidebrick, Jonathan Gorey, and Justin Stanley. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, would everyone please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
The following is a KSAM Sports presentation on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Ladies and gentlemen, it's springtime in East Texas, so you know what that means. It's time once again for Huntsville High School Hornets Baseball. Now let's send you down to the diamond and join your Hornets Baseball broadcast team. Here's Collin, Neill, and BJ McMichael.
Well, folks, welcome to Kate Bar Ross Field in Huntsville, Texas, where the Huntsville Hornet High School baseball team will be facing off against the Kingwood Park Panthers. Big matchup tonight. Can the Hornets even up the season series? Let's find out right here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Hello, everyone. Collin, Neill alongside BJ McMichael. Starting for your Huntsville Hornets, number 11, the senior right-handed pitcher, Luke Durham. Sporting a 1-2 record on the season, 20 in a 2/3 innings pitch, 4.04 ERA, 1.89 WHIP, 20 walks, 21 strikeouts. Opponents batting 2-4-1 against him. BJ has had a rough start against Lufkin. His mechanics seemed off, and head coach Justin Jennings talked a lot about him in the pregame show on the interview. What does Luke have to do to have a successful night?
Yeah, I think Coach hit it right, the nail right on the head. He's just got to be better, right? So he's got to hit it. You know, what we saw early, the first game in district play, man, he was hitting his spots. He was setting up each pitch for the next pitch and keeping the batters guessing and off balance. And so saw some of that in another one of his starts. But like Coach said, he's just got to be better. So we need that Luke Durham tonight, because these are two big games. We were talking about in the pregame show. This win again, getting this win against Kingwood Park and getting the next win are going to be really big, setting you up in a good spot continuing in district play.
Kingwood Park in the black shirts and black pants with the numbers outlined in white in green. Got some green on front of it. Hornets in the whites. Hornet logo in green, numbers in green. Here we go. First pitch from Luke is swung on, popped up into right field. Austin Taylor is under it, and he'll make the catch. One pitch, 1 out.
Yeah,
Good start.
A very good start. You know, one pitch getting it over there to Taylor. Taylor being sure to get under, having to battle the sun a little bit. It is a clear sky and the sun coming in right in his eyes, but he was able to make that catch. And that's a great start for your pitcher, right? One pitch, get an out, and see what they do next with batter number 2 coming up.
Durham able to get the leadoff hitter Marshall Burke to fly out in right field to begin this ball game. You can see Collin Sanders moving in on the infield grass. First pitch is high for ball 1 to Nolan Kruger.
Yeah, and what Coach was talking about also at the beginning is that they play a lot of small ball. So don't be surprised if you're watching on TV that they're going to probably bunt in many different situations. He said 1 through 9.
Next pitch, swing and a miss. Foul tip to Nieto's mitt for 1-1.
You can see Sanders playing up on the grass there, kind of expecting that, especially with the lefty, because if you can get a bunt down, you've already got a head start out of the box. So they're watching that pretty closely.
K-Park does play a lot of small ball. As the next pitch comes in, fouled straight to netting.
Yeah. Now you'll probably see Sanders move back with a 2-strike count. More than likely not going to try to lay a bunt down in this situation because you don't get in and play. You are out. So Collin looks like he's going to play back on the dirt just a little bit.
We'll get you to your defensive alignment for the Hornets in just a moment as Kruger steps back into the box. Durham goes against the left-handed hitter. Swing, ground ball to the K-Park dugout, foul.
Yeah, not getting really good hard contact here off the bat, so that's a good sign for Luke. That means, you know, he's getting it down and getting it in spots where they're not able to square up to the barrel of the bat. So good showing so far for Luke. You can see them battling the sun out there. Collin's got his glove is shading there.
Next pitch is a swing. That's a fly ball to left field. Batten is trying to get under it. It looked like he lost it for a moment, but he found it and makes the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, good job by Jackson fighting through the sun there. You can see Langley going out there just in case he needed some backup, but Jackson was able to get under that, get a big second out, and see if they can get out of this inning getting 1, 2, 3.
Sunny day here in Huntsville, Texas, as a 3-spot hitter, Landon Carrison will now step in. Luke going, working from the stretch. In there for a strike.
I wasn't sure about that one.
A little delayed call.
Yes.
Durham is on the mound. Noah Nieto's behind the plate doing the catching duties on the night. Brian Parker Jr. is at first. Nolan Hunt's at second. Collin Sanders is at third. Holden Langley's at short. His 0-1 pitch is fouled off. Jackson Batten is in left field. Cooper Molness is in center field. And Austin Taylor is in right field.
Also want to say hello to any Kingwood Park families who are watching online. Glad your team got down here safely. Looking forward to a great game tonight. Glad that you're checking us out, too.
0-2. Swing, liner to center field. Cooper Molness is moving back on it, and he makes the catch, backpedaling a little bit to get the third out as the Kingwood Park Panthers go 1, 2, and 3 in the top of the first inning. When we come back, Doris, Nieto, and Molness are due up to lead off for the Huntsville Hornets. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Starting pitcher for the Kingwood Park Panthers will be number 20, Luke Stenson.
Yeah, so we got to see. Excited to see what these our top four batters, actually top five batters, could do. Because Coach was talking about pregame show that just needs the offense to show up. That you're not going to win a baseball game with only 5 hits, and so these guys that really have got to lead the way for the team, give some encouragement to the bottom of the lineup. So look for Doris, Nieto, Molness, and Batten, even Hunt, to kind of set the tone here for our Hornets here against the Kingwood Park Panthers.
See what the Hornets can do here, as leading off for the Huntsville Hornets will be number 7, the sophomore designated hitter, Gage Doris, who has been having a heck of a season in district play so far, batting .429, OPS at 1,240. Ground ball to first, fielding it is Nolan Kruger. He'll step on the bag for the first out. Scored that a 3U.
Yeah, so same thing happened for Kingwood Park there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Doris, you got to like the mindset, though, getting up there and attacking.
Leading off for the Huntsville, not leading off, batting second for the Huntsville Hornets, stepping up, freshman Noah Nieto. And BJ, we talked a lot about this guy. He has been amazing for this team.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, look at him. He's been not in the starting lineup, but not in the batting lineup, and now he's moved himself up to batting second. So, hey, this kid's making a name for himself, especially here for Huntsville, and excited. The future's bright for him.
First pitch from Stinson to Nieto is outside for ball 1.
And he just seems to make things happen, whether it be defensive plays or whether it be at the plate or just getting the ball in play. He just seems to make things happen.
Stinson goes on the 1-0. Swing. That's going to go foul. Heads up out there.
You got some T-ball players on the T-ball field over there. Got to watch out for 1-1 count here. Nieto, I still like him swinging. Trying to get something going here. They are playing him short third. They have a third baseman up on the grass, so got some room to get it over his head.
1-1. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, it took his eyes off it just a little bit, kind of pulled his head out of the zone there, and as he went swinging, he had good intentions for that one, just couldn't catch up to it.
We'll get to the defensive alignments for the Kingwood Park Panthers in just a moment. 1-2 pitch. Just outside. Good eye by the freshman.
Yeah, that was a really good take there, being behind in the count 1-2, knowing that's not the pitch he wanted to try to hit, so letting that go by now sets him up in a good position, 2-2 here.
Pitch, swing and a miss. Stinson able to get Nieto swinging, and that's the second out.
Yeah, Nieto would like to have that one back. Swung under it just a little bit there. Now time for Cooper to get a little 2-out rally going here. You love to score some runs with 2 outs. Those have been big for the Hornets this year.
Cooper batting .385 on the season heading into this ball game. .429 on base percentage. First pitch in there for a strike.
Yeah, I do have a scoreboard update for our Huntsville Lady Hornet softball. They've just scored another run in the bottom of the third. It is 2-0 down the hill from us.
0-1 pitch going down the right field line, foul. Folks, if there's some internet issues going on, don't worry, it's not you. Something just going on over here. Hopefully the hotspot can fix itself.
I feel like it's a dating thing. It's not you, it's me. So it's not you, it's us.
Yeah. So don't restart your router. You're just fine. 0-2 pitch from Stinson to Molness is high and away for ball 1.
Yeah, it's watching him set up on the outside part of the plate. Cooper's got to protect that plate with 2 strikes, but trying to get him to chase there out of the zone.
1-2. Swing,
Ooh.
ground ball up the middle. Liner actually for a base hit.
He just about took off the pitcher's head. I'm glad the pitcher was able to get out of the way of that one and not get hurt. But, man, Cooper just took that fastball, drove it right back up the middle.
I saw dirt fly up, so I thought it hit the ground. That's why I thought it was a grounder, but he lined that. I wish that it was as straight as I would love my golf shots to be.
Yeah, he put a good swing on that one.
Now batting in the cleanup spot, 4 spot, wasn't a 3-spot odd district play. It's going to be Jackson Batten, the left fielder. See what he can do from the cleanup spot. He has been struggling lately.
Get
Past
through.
the third baseman for a base hit. 2 base hits in a row. Cooper, he's going to go for 3. Can he get in there? He is out. Good throw by Jackson Lindsay from left field. Cooper Molness tried to stretch it, and head coach Justin Jennings had a word about that, but it looks like nothing doing there. Huntsville able to get 2 hits, but they leave 1 runner on base. We now head to the 2nd inning here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We'll be right back in just a few moments.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Still a 0-0 ball game here in Huntsville, Texas at Kingwood Ross Field. Huntsville Hornets once again facing off the Kingwood Park Panthers. Collin, Neill, and BJ McMichael alongside me on the call for tonight's ball game. And Kingwood Park Panthers went 1, 2, and 3 last time out. Now here comes Michael Santiago coming in to see if he can get on base for the Panthers, as Durham's first pitch to him. Low.
Yeah, that was a tough play to end that bottom of the first. Cooper running and getting over to third base, but that was just a really good throw by your left fielder, Lindsay, to the third baseman, Rios. Put a sweep tag on him. Looked like he just got him.
Next pitch on the 1-0 pops up right over us, over the press box. Count evens up.
Yeah, as you can see there, Coach again saying they'll bunt in any situation. This is a number 4 batter with nobody on, looking to bunt to try to get on. So,
one thing to also keep an eye out is the shadow between home plate and the pitcher's plate. That can really mess up a hitter. 1-1. Swing, another pop up. It's going to go right over us again. Count goes 1 and 2.
Yeah, so you can see Collin is over there at third base. He'll probably shade up on most of the batters up to the grass area until there's 2 strikes, and then go back to the even with the bag.
Santiago waiting. Another pitch foul.
Yeah, so here's the thing. If you're Huntsville Hornets, you're looking at the last 2 games that Kingwood Park comes in 1-1. They lost to NAC 7-5, 6-3. So you've kind of sized everybody up, and you know, hey, if they lost to NAC 7-5, this team is, for Hornets, are beatable.
Another foul ball. And that happened on the same night that Huntsville beat Lufkin. And in this district, I've been saying for 5A Region 2 District 16, it's just so chaotic as the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Curveball. Nieto has to throw on the first to clean it up, and he does for out number 1.
Yeah, good job by Nieto there, blocking that ball, being sure to step out. If you notice, he got out of the running lane so he can get a clear throwing lane to get it over to Brian Parker Jr. Because as a base runner, they get that lane, and you don't want to take a chance of hitting him in the back or the arm or something like that. So, again, another heads-up play by the freshman, getting to a position where he can complete the out over to Brian Parker Jr.
The 5-hole hitter now steps up, Jackson Lindsay. Curveball, dives back into the zone. No? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to be too sure. We're going to have to, it's going to be a time delay on some of these calls.
That's 1-0.
Maybe he's going to hold us in suspense on some of these things.
I mean, I love suspense as that next pitch is low and inside.
But, going back to the previous inning, I don't mind the call there of sending Molness, especially with 2 outs. You're just trying to make something happen, trying to force the throw because you get a throw that gets away. Molness is fast enough where he could have gotten home. You don't want to make the first out at third, but, making the third out.
2-0 pitch is high. 4-3. 3-0 count now for the batter in Jackson Lindsay. Kevin Rios is on deck. Luke trying to buy a strike here.
Yeah.
Does right there for a strike.
Yeah, way to come back there. 31. He's still got to be careful here. 31, 3-1. A hitter's, approach here. It's a hitter's pitch right here.
Next pitch, foul ball. Count runs full.
Yeah, 3-1 as a hitter. He's almost got to try to dot the strike zone, and so you're looking for fastball. You're looking for something over the plate that you can handle. So Lindsay right there, ready for it to swing at it, fouled it off. So now we got a 3-2 count.
Durham work for the stretch. Goes to it quickly, high and in for ball 4, nearly hitting Lindsay. So K Park will get their first base runner of the evening.
Yeah, there's one thing about changing the eye level, but you definitely don't want to go into the eye.
Don't want to do that.
Change the eye level. So glad Lindsay's okay there. Get it awarded first base on the walk. Now remember, if you've seen Huntsville Hornet Baseball, Luke's got a pretty good pickoff for a righty over there to first. So they should be watching out for this. If I were Kingwood Park, I'd be watching out for it anyway.
There's little things I love more in baseball than a good pickoff. Pitch is high and away, rather.
And don't be surprised, again, Coach saying a lot of bunts. You can see Collins even further up on the grass there. He's expecting a bunt, especially the 1-0 count. And not only is he on the grass, but he's about 4 or 5 steps in on the grass, expecting a bunt here. Most likely have the wheel play on, try to get it at second.
Durham's 1-0 to Rios goes. High for ball 2. Don't worry, folks. It's not a lag. It's just you got to wait to make sure for this umpire.
It is a delay, yes. It is not a video delay. It is a live delay.
Pickoff throw to first, not in time. Cape Park Panthers led by head coach Beekner. Got a chance to talk to him before the ball game. Really proud of what his team has done so far this season. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike.
Kind of figured he would watch that one, especially after walking a batter. He was probably waiting for Luke to throw him a strike. Now still would be aware of a bunt attempt here.
And there's no threat of a runner on second going to third, and Langley's got the range to get to a ball. Runner goes, swing, popped up. Let's see who's going to get it. Brian Parker Jr. is going to get it. He's going to get it. Handler hands it to first, not in time, man. Brian Parker Jr. letting the ball drop into his glove and carrying that momentum to underhand at the first, but Lindsay able to get back just in time, but it's 2 outs.
Yeah, heads up play though to get over there and try to get to the double.
And if no one let him know, it definitely would be out. It was a close play.
Yeah, it was a close play. You could tell Kingwood Park yelling at Lindsay to get back.
Rain Britton now steps in, the catcher tonight for the Kingwood Park Panthers. Runner goes again in Lindsay. Nieto throw down the second. Did he get him?
Good play. Did he hang on to it?
No, it doesn't look like it. And Hunt is walking. He seems a bit shaken up. It hit his glove, but it looks like the runner hit, as he slid in, hit the glove in Lindsay. And then Hunt wasn't able to hold on right there. Just tough right there. Hunt walking around a little bit. Hopefully he's all right. He says he's good to go, so I mean, he's a tough kid out there. He's a fun kid to talk to, that's for sure.
Yeah, I noticed when Nolan was pulling that out of his glove, there was a little bit of fumble inside his catcher's mitt that kind of delayed the ball getting down there, but good job by Nolan staying with it.
Pitch is low. It is 1-1. That last pitch was a ball. Runner's now on second, and Lindsay after he stole second base. Time is called. Nieto is going to go out there and talk to his pitcher in Luke Durham. While we have the pause in the action, let's thank all of our wonderful sponsors. Affordable Plumbing, family owned and operated since 2000, supporting Walker County and surrounding counties, and Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, because everyone deserves to be remembered.
All right, ready for play. Kind of give Luke probably some things to look for as he steps on the mound and watch. Kind of keep that runner. They only keep Lindsey right there at second and not give him an extra base.
2-0 count, runner on second. Curveball is high and away. 4-3. 3-0 now.
Yeah, after a 1-2-3 first inning, Luke struggling just a little bit to find the command of the zone. I would be surprised here if Britton's even swinging. I think he's got a red light all the way taking, so I would just get a strike right here.
Lindsey on second. Britton at bat. That one, good pitch in there for a strike. And Britton thought that was a ball 4, but he now has to walk back. I mean, I guess the players also are getting a little aggravated with this delayed umpire.
Yeah, he's going to give us he's going to hold us all in suspense here. So still a hitter's count right here, 3-1. So Luke's got to be careful. Doesn't want to put it right down the middle, but doesn't want to give up the zone either.
Pitch, ground ball to Langley at short. He fields it nicely on the first.
Good
in time
pitch.
For the third out, and now do it for the Kingwood Park Panthers. They were able to get one runner on, but leave that runner on base as they get no hits, no errors committed by the Huntsville Hornets. We now head to the bottom of the second inning. Due up for the Hornets will be Nolan Hunt, Austin Taylor, and Luke Durham when we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Let's go ahead and get your K-Park defensive alignment right out of the way real quick. Again, Stinson is pitching. Britton's behind the plate doing the catching duties. Kruger's at first base. Michael Santiago's at second base. Kevin Rios is at third base. Burke is at short. In left field is Lindsey. At center field is Landon Carrison. And at right field is Blake Heckman.
Yeah, looking forward to Nolan Hunt here. We've been talking about it all season long. Nolan Hunt's been having some loud outs. This kid, when he makes contact, man, he hits the ball hard. And I'm looking forward to him maybe starting some things here at the bottom of the second for his Hornet squad, maybe to get something going. Love to see something in the gap, maybe a double to start things off, and then try to get it to some of these guys at the bottom of the lineup to maybe they are the one to get the little charge into their team. Because I tell you what, Luke on that last pitch, he had a great inside pitch, blew him up on the inside and got that soft contact to the shortstop.
First pitch from Stinson to Hunt is low and away, 4-1. At one point, BJ, Hunt's batting average, it was near to getting below 100, but now he is batting .217. Again, he has been hitting the ball very, very hard. He did it against Lufkin. He got a couple of doubles up there in those 2 games as the 1-0 pitch from Stinson comes in, swing and a miss.
Yeah, and early in the season, just rather unfortunate because he was hitting the ball hard, like Cooper Molness was. They were just hitting it right at somebody. And so Cooper has found his groove, and so now Nolan, love for him to find his groove.
1-1 pitch is lined to right field over the second baseman's head for a base hit. And Hunt leads off the bottom of the second with a single.
I said a double, but you know what? I'll take a single. All right, starting things off, I'll take that from Nolan.
Beggars can't be choosers, BJ.
That's right. That's right.
Second hit of the night for the Hornets as Austin Taylor, another guy that's been getting it going lately, went 2 for 3 last time against the Lufkin Panthers, included a single and a double. He now steps in.
Yeah, it'd be great to send Taylor in this position to see if he can't send something to the outfield. Maybe get that runner from first over to third with no outs. That would be big momentum for our Hornet squad.
Hunt on first. Stinson working from the stretch. Pickoff throw to first, not in time.
Had him leaning just a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised here with Coach sending him early in the count. I wouldn't even be surprised if Coach decided he's going to play some small ball of his own and maybe get a bunt over to get Nolan over in scoring position with 1 out on the board.
Taylor batting .238 on the season. That's low, but he has been getting it done lately as that first pitch is high and in.
Yeah, that one came up towards his eyes as well, so Taylor able to move out of the way of that pitch.
Sun starting to set in Huntsville. Another pickoff throw is not in time. Hunt able to just barely get back.
Yeah, you can see Kingwood Park possibly expecting the same thing. Their third baseman playing up on the grass. You've had 2 throw-overs. Nolan's got a pretty good lead over there at first.
Next pitch, outside.
Yeah, you can see the Kingwood Park catcher right there showing a little bit of frustration, wondering where that was. We don't know if it's going to be called or not, so he had to wait just a little bit, but 2-0 is good in favor of our Hornets.
2-0. In there for a strike.
Yeah, now he's giving those inside strikes. He's calling those inside strikes, so anything comes inside, you got to be ready to turn on it.
Stinson, another pickoff throw.
Had him leaning.
Not in time, but like you said, got him leaning.
Had him leaning over there just a little bit.
Think Hunt's thinking about stealing on this one?
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. He's had a big lead.
Next pitch is 3-1 now. Again, folks, if you're dealing with some internet issues, again, that's not you. Just some things going on our end, but we seem to be all right here.
Might have another throw over. Nope.
Nope. Swing popped up. It's heading straight for us. Had to jump up, make sure it didn't hit the camera.
If you'd have made the play, maybe like Savannah Bananas, if you'd have made the play. Well, we don't want the out because the Hornets are up to bat, but I've been wanting to catch one of those games, those Savannah Bananas, and go watch them play. I think it would be fun.
Okay, I think the internet's just fine now. Thankfully, I mean, if you saw a hand, that was my hand, folks. I was just making sure it didn't hit the camera, but thankfully, it didn't. Full count now. Stinson, another pickoff throw to first.
Yeah, they're working Hunt over there at first. You can see him coming up from the first base bag, just going, okay, hey, that's enough, but. You know, got to keep him close because he is taking some big leads and some big secondary leads.
Yeah, that's right. As Stinson readies. Taylor swings
Come on.
left
Get past
field. Going back on his left fielder, and he makes the diving play. What a great play out in left field by Jackson Lindsay. Hunt retreats back to first. Great battle between Stinson and Taylor. Taylor, though, puts a good swing on it. Lindsay just making a great play out there.
He did. That was a great swing on it. It was just a better play in the outfield for Lindsay. You wondered if it was going to get past him over his head. Maybe if the sun were blaring down on us, it might have gotten in his way a little bit, but it's starting to set. And Lindsay really made a good recovery on that play. So you got to hand it to Kingwood Park there on that one, with Lindsay with a great defensive play for his Panthers.
Durham now steps in as the slider low and away.
Now here with 1 out, you got Luke up to bat. You don't have the third baseman playing in the dirt. You might get to surprise him here and get a bunt over or try a steal attempt here. Now the third baseman's moving up.
Head coach Justin Jennings at third base relaying signals to Hunt and Luke Durham. Hunt's got a big lead off of first. Swing liner over the third base before a base hit as it rolls down the left field line. Hunt is hustling to third. It looks like he's going to be held up there. Durham's going for 2, and he'll get in there standing up.
That is what I like to see there from Durham, driving it to left field. The third baseman was up on the grass. He moved up just at the last second. Had he stayed back on the dirt, he might have been able to get up and get that one, but Durham put a great swing on it, put it into the left field corner. Hunt booking it around second, getting to third. Now you like to have runners at second and third with 1 out. And you've got Sanders up to bat, and he just seems to find himself in situations that he can help his ball club.
And Luke really really needed that right there. He's batting .214 heading into this ball game, and he really needed that kind of hit. An extra base hit, a double, standing up down the left field line. I mean, hopefully, as the district play goes on, Luke can start finding fire with his bat, as Miles Howell will now go up on the second to a courtesy run for the starting pitcher. K Park's infield is now moving in. Outfield shifting a little bit for Collin Sanders. Let's see what he can do here.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to give up a run here. They're playing close in to keep that run, cut it down at home.
Sanders watches the first pitch go by him for a strike.
Good position here for Sanders. I'd love to see him as a senior get this ball through the infield somewhere, getting 2 runs in. That would be big for this Hornet ball club.
0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Sanders is batting below the Mendoza line at 192. He does have 3 RBI on the season, but he would like to get going from the hitting side of things as much as he's been getting it done on the pitching side of things.
Yeah, even a late swing would be good here.
0-2. Outside.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Kingwood Park's first baseman playing all the way up on the grass there. You can tell they really don't want this runner at home to score. They want to keep this ball game at a 0-0 mark.
Panthers infield on the grass. Stenson's 1-2 pitch, swung on and miss. Able to get Sanders on the curveball, waving at it, and that's out number 2.
All right, sets it up here for Brian Parker Jr., guy who drove in 2 big runs in that Lufkin game on Monday night. Another big spot for this young man here to see if he can't get 2 big runners in.
Hey, last time he had 2 outs, runners on second and third. Was able to drive in both of them, and he's got speed on second with Howell. First pitch to Parker Jr. outside on the curveball for ball 1.
Yeah, staying outside away from him. Lefty hitter here. Man, anything to the right side of the infield, through the right side of the infield, probably scores 2.
Parker Jr. waiting on the pitch. Goes. Curveball finds the strike zone this time around. Count evens up.
Good take there by Brian Parker Jr. Going to want to make this pitcher work, especially with the top of the lineup coming up, because if you can hand it off to Doris and give it to your top of the lineup, even with 2 outs, you just want to hand it down to the next guy. But Brian Parker Jr. makes something happen here.
1-1. Chopper, it will go foul to around K Park's dugout. Count is now 1-2.
All right, time to choke up a little bit on the bat. Do everything you can to protect the plate. This is a ball you not only just want to put in play, but you want to make something happen.
Got a great crowd out here at Cape Bar Ross Field to cheer on the Huntsville Hornets.
Actually got a good Kingwood Park crowd out here, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. A lot of green, so it gets a little confusing. Time is called.
Yeah, that's the part with going in to watch volleyball and basketball, and it's the same kind of green or in green.
1-2, low and away.
Good take there by Brian Parker Jr., making the pitcher work for it. Wants to be sure he's swinging at his pitch, especially with 2 big runs out there waiting to come in. I could see him going away again, not giving him anything to hit. He's got a base open and a couple of one pitch to play with.
2-2 count to Brian Parker Jr. Swing liner up the middle for a base hit. Hunt will score. Howell will ease on to home. That's another 2 RBI single for the sophomore Brian Parker Jr. Huntsville on the board, 2-0.
Way to go, Brian Parker Jr. stepping up and drilling it right back up the middle. What a base hit for that kid right there. I love sending it right back up the middle. The cutoff man coming in, if he hadn't cut it off, there would have been a close play at home, but he did cut it off, much to the catcher for Kingwood Park's dismay. So we get 2 big runs on the board. Way to go, young man, Brian Parker Jr.
Something about having runners on second and third and 2 outs for Parker Jr.
Yeah, just get him out there. Even in the 9-hole, he's finding ways to get these runs in.
Stenson's pitch to Doris, and it gets away from the catcher in Britain. Parker Jr. holds where he's at, though. Count is 1-0 to Gage Doris. He grounded out to first unassisted.
Also, still 2-0, bottom of the fifth, top of the fifth, actually, with our girls softball just down the hill.
Pitch in there for a strike as the count evens up.
I believe the Z-Man's on that call, isn't he? With the girls softball.
Oh, yeah, Carlos Zimmerman and Kendall Morris down the hill from us. And Stinson working from the stretch with Parker Jr. on first. Swing and a miss. Count goes 1-2.
Yeah, outside part of the plate there. Good location there by the pitcher, Stinson. Gage, same thing. He's got to choke up, got to protect the plate. Don't chase anything too far off. If he comes inside on you, send it down that first baseline.
1-2. Swing, ground ball to second, and it's going to be fumbled by the second baseman in Santiago. He tries to throw on the first, but it's not in time. Gage Doris able to get on base. Parker Jr. will go on to second. That'll be scored as an E4.
Yeah, and this is what you're wanting. So this is some of the things that happened last time, but it happened to Huntsville against Kingwood Park. You had some errors that go on. I think Coach said they only got 2 earned runs that night, and so what you're wanting to see is Hornets capitalize on these moments. So you've got the freshman up there who's been in moments like this and come through just like Brian Parker Jr. did. So, man, I would love to see this freshman right here get another one of these runs in for our Hornets.
Huntsville still working with 2 outs, but able to stay alive here at the bottom of the second inning as Stinson time is called.
I think it was Nieto that called time.
Little late granting time on that one. Nieto steps back in now. Stinson is working from the stretch. Parker Jr.'s on second. Doris is on first. First pitch. Inside for ball 1.
Yeah, holding the runner on over there with Howell. That means you've got a pretty good sized gap between first and second. Look for, see if Nieto could kind of push it through there. But you also have open left field line too.
Nieto waiting on the 1-0 pitch from Stinson. Low and away on the breaking pitch for ball 2.
Good eye there by Nieto. Being a catcher, especially during this game, he's going to know the strike zone, what the umpire is calling. So he's watching for some of those pitches. Could be called strike and letting those that haven't been called, making sure to let them go past.
2-0. Swing, ground ball, shortstop fields it, throws on to third for the force out in time. Good play out there at third by Kevin Rios to go on to third with Burke fielding it, the shortstop. And that'll do it for the Huntsville Hornets, but not before they were able to plate 2 runs across the plate on 3 hits. 2 runners, though, left on base. We now head to the third inning now. Top of third, going to be underway here shortly as the Kingwood Park Panthers have their 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game. When a runner rounds third heading for home, there's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Huntsville Hornets up 2-0 as we head to the top of the third inning. Jenkins, Heckman, and Burke are due up for the Kingwood Park Panthers. Durham back out there for his third inning of work, looking good so far as still got to keep an eye on him because as he goes late in the game, sometimes his mechanics can get a little offline.
Yeah, yeah, and he's at 30 pitches. But I tell you what helps that is having Brian Parker Jr. coming up another big spot, getting 2 runs in for his team there with 2 outs. Man, those 2-out runs, man, they can really pump a team up. So that gives Luke some encouragement as he gets back out there on the mound.
First pitch to the designated hitter in Jenkins is low for ball 1. In the 3rd inning here at Cape Bar Ross in Huntsville, Texas, as the 1-0 pitch, as Jenkins looks at that, didn't even think about swinging.
Yeah.
For a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, good job coming after him. After the last inning, falling behind some batters, not wanting to fall behind one here.
Pitch is popped up on the infield and foul territory. Brian Parker Jr. calls everyone off. He will make the catch for out number 1.
A man that makes the play in the bottom half of the second comes on. The ball just seems to find you, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Make a big play, and now the ball finds you right there to get a good first start to this top of the 3rd.
First out for this top of the 3rd. Blake Heckman, the 9-hole hitter, will now step up. Pitch. In there for a strike. Good pitch on the left outer black of the home plate in the strike zone. 0-1. Another pitch. Fly ball to left field. Batten's moving back on it, but he gets under it, and he will make the catch.
There we go.
F7 for out number 2.
Yeah, good job, Jackson, shuffling his feet there just a little bit. Doesn't have to battle the sun anymore, but still have to locate that, and so he's able to get to it. Hey, 2 big outs, real quick outs for your pitcher. Hey, and you want to get this 3rd one and get your offense back in there, especially with the top of the lineup coming up and Cooper leading things off.
I'll turn the lineup over for the Panthers as pitch bounces, gets away. It's now a 1-0 count between Durham and Burke, who flew out to right field to begin this ball game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Again, 2 outs here. You still got your first baseman and third baseman playing up close to the grass. They're still expecting a possible bunt, even with 2 outs.
1-0 pitch is swung on to center field. Cooper Moldis is going back, still going back, but he stops, makes the catch, able to read it off the bat pretty well for out number 3. Cape Park goes 1, 2, and 3 at the top of the 3rd as we now go straight to the bottom of the 3rd. Molness, Batten, and Hunt are due up on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. While we saw the pause in the action, let's thank all of some of our wonderful sponsors: Texpress Urgent Care, quality healthcare, and unmatched customer service, and Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ. And also, while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and follow KSAM Sports on Facebook. All you have to do is search KSAM Sports on Facebook. You'll find all the news and what's happening in the world of sports in Huntsville and Walker County. Follow KSAM Sports on Facebook. You can find more information and breaking news for the Huntsville Hornets, Sam Houston Bearcats, and much more. Just follow KSAM Sports on Facebook. As Cooper Molness now steps in, first pitch is inside for ball 1.
Yeah, and while we were there during our break, Hornets softball just had a bases clearing triple. It is now 4-0. Huntsville Lady Hornets leading over Kingwood Park just down the hill.
1-0 pitch is foul. It hits the umpire. Catcher and Britton checking in on him, making sure he's all right. Seems to be all right, thankfully. Count is now even up at 1-1.
It's a big game, too, for our Lady Hornet softball to get this game against Kingwood Park. So both of them fighting tonight against the Panthers.
1-1. High.
Yeah, good take there. 2-1 count here. Cooper's just looking to drive it. I think they know he's not up there to bunt. He's up there to hit that ball hard somewhere.
Cooper waiting on Stinson's pitch. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Count evened up.
I tell you, he wants that one back right there. Cooper had good intentions for that baseball right there.
Next pitch, just a bit outside. Good eye by the senior.
Yeah, good eye there. You can tell the catcher for Kingwood Park, Britton, wanted that one called a third strike.
Full count pitch. Inside. No, called strike 3.
Yeah, Coop
Now batting for the Hornets.
had to get out of the way for that one. If the one place he has been calling it, it has been on the inside part of the plate. So as a hitter, you got to get up there ready for those inside pitches. If I'm pitching, that's where I might throw in some of those if I'm needing a strike.
Well, the delay calls got me right there. I thought it looked inside, but according to the home plate umpire, it was just in there. May have just clipped the black for a called strike. Batting now up as the next pitch is outside.
Oh, it got me too. It was one of those where just kind of had to wait. Yeah, he's calling strikeout.
Was about to mark that as a walk on my scorebook. 1-0. 2-0.
Yeah, those last two are definitely outside here to Jackson. Love to see his bat get going here. Put something in the gap. Get a double.
2-0. 3-0.
No, you got to have something to hit, though. I'll take a walk, too. So,
Nolan Hunt waiting on deck.
especially with Jackson's speed, getting a walk here may even actually get you a double that way because Jackson does have some good speed.
3-0 pitch from Stinson in there for a strike. Batten was taken all the way on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and got a 3-1 count, hitter's count right here. Wouldn't be surprised to see him take again. Wouldn't be surprised to see him swing either.
3-1 pitch is low for ball 4. Batten reaches base for the second time tonight. He has a walk and a single.
Now batting for the Hornets, second baseman, number 9, Nolan Hunt.
Nolan Hunt.
Man, I'd love to see good things happen for this kid.
He's such a great kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I always go by the Huntsville Hornet dugout in practice before a game. I talk, and Hunt's always like that guy you want to. He's like that guy you always want to talk to, and he's a great guy. He's a great guy. He really loves his teammates. They always compete in practice, but it's all about family effort and compete as he swords at that pitch for strike 1.
Yeah, a little indecisive on that one, kind of half swing. Not sure if he wanted to swing at it with that ball going outside. Jackson taking a big lead. Might have a throw over here. Yep.
Throw over not in time.
Not wanting him to let him get too far away there.
Batten does have some speed. He has 4 stolen bases on the season. He hasn't been caught yet. He has a very comfortable. He has a very long lead.
He may be going.
He's going. Swing ground ball.
Oh, there we go.
Through the right side for a base hit. Batten will go on to third, throwing from right field, trying to catch Hunt, lacking off of first, but not in time. That's a single.
I like that. Jackson taking off on the hit. Hunt with a hard hit through the infield in between second and first. Jackson already taking a bag. There may have been a hit and run going on there, allowing him to get to third base with 1 out. Great play there by those 2 young men. Jackson to get over to third. Nolan to get the ball through the infield. Again, like good things happening for that kid. Getting another run here would be big.
Austin Taylor now with a good shot right here with runners on first and third with 1 out. He flew out to left field on a good ball that was hit, but the left fielder and Lindsay able to make a great play out there.
Yeah, don't rule out a steal here to see if they'll throw down to
Shows
second.
bunt,
There we go.
it, catcher able to catch it, throw on
Oh.
the first.
That was a good play.
And that will do it for the Hornets. As that's popped up on the bunt. The catcher and Britton able to make a diving play impressively to catch it. Hunt was off and going on the bunt and throw on the first. for the double play. And that'll do it for the Hornets. They were able to get runners on the corners with 1 out, but leave them stranded. We now head to break from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Top of the 4th inning about to get underway here from Cape Bar Ross in Huntsville, Texas.
Man, if you're just getting here, that was a heck of a play by Kingwood Park. Britton making the catch. I mean, you got to just how hard it is for a catcher. So the ball's coming in. You're looking to catch it. The bunt is laid down, so the runner is flashing in front of you. And for him to be aware to catch it, get it over to first for a double play.
Durham's first pitch is inside.
You just got to tip your cap there to the catcher and just say, hey, that was a heck of a play.
Oh, yeah. Nolan Kruger steps in. He flew out to left field his last time up. 1-0. Swing liner. Gets past Hunt for a base hit as he dove at it. And that is the first hit of the night for Kingwood Park as they were getting no hit through the first 3 innings.
Yeah, not the way you wanted to start off this inning. You got Kerrison coming up, their number 3 hitter. Again, let's remind you of what Coach said at our head coach, Hornets head coach said at the beginning, that they like to play a lot of small balls. So I wouldn't be surprised with their number 3 hitter trying to lay a bunt down. You can see Collin Sanders playing on the grass. Parker will probably charge after the pitch is made.
Bunt shows, fouled straight back to the netting.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there by Luke. Luke expecting a bunt there possibly, went to the outside part of the plate, so if there was any contact made, it was going to either send it down the first baseline or it was going to be a foul ball. So that was a really good pitch there by Luke.
Well, see, you look at Sanders on the left side of your screen. He is playing well in on the infield. He's moving closer in now as Kerrison showing it. Pick off of the first, and it's going to get by Brian Parker Jr., and Kruger will go on to second. He might go for 3. He is going to see if he can get there. Throw away from Taylor to Sanders. He's off the bat. Did he get him? Yes, he did! Kruger overslid. What a throw as well by Austin Taylor, and good wherewithal by Collin Sanders at third to get the first out.
Way to go there. Way to stay with the tag right there by Sanders. Knowing the ball got there late, but still making sure he's aware to get over to the bag just in case the runner does slide past there. So big heads-up play there by Sanders to get the ball, get the tag on the runner.
Now, you don't see that every day, but you get in and out however you can.
Absolutely. Those are the things that Coach is talking about, right? Being able to have a complete game, offense, defense, but also these big plays. That's kind of the third factor in this, and so that may become huge.
0-1 pitch fouled again. It is now 0-2.
Yeah, as we get later in that game, you're going to maybe want to go back to that play right there. If it stays 2-0, if it stays a tight ball game, you had a possibility of a runner at third with no outs and a good chance of getting that in. So heads-up play all around. Parker Jr. to get to the ball, Sanders to get the tag.
Kerrison Wade, swing and a miss. Foul tip into Nieto's mitt for out number 2.
That's what you just want to see that as a Huntsville Hornet. You want to be able to ride that momentum. Helps your pitcher right there. They did get a good base hit. Did Kruger to get on the base, but then Hornets able to fight so far to erase that runner on the base path.
Next pitch, curveball, just a bit high.
We liked it right there. That was a nice pitch. Came down Santiago gave up on it. It almost came down to the top of that zone.
Brian Parker Jr. moving in on the grass. Next pitch is a fly ball to right field. Taylor moving in on foul territory. Will go out of play for foul ball. And hey, speaking of that first pitch, I mean, sometimes it is a good pitch. I mean, you obviously don't want to hang a curveball, but it could throw a batter off really easily because they're surprised by it. You don't always expect a curveball to be that high, but if it just clips the strike zone, you get that strike. The batter is just all of a sudden caught off guard, and then that goes a long way from the at-bat.
Absolutely. It's the game within the game, right? You want to keep the batter guessing what pitch is coming up and wanting them guessing wrong.
Santiago struck out his last time up. Swing, liner to center field. Cooper moved in on it, stops. He makes the catch for out number 3. K Park able to get their first hit of the night, but leave no runners on base after Taylor throws on the third to Sanders as Kruger overslid, and they sat down 2 straight times right after that. We now are halfway home here in Huntsville, Texas. Huntsville Hornets still up 2-0 from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is Huntsville Hornet Baseball, powered by KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Back here quickly, and that first pitch hits Luke Durham on the back. The curveball gets away from Stenson. That's a leadoff hit by pitch for Luke Durham.
Man, yeah, he took that. He just wore it, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Rub some dirt on it. Miles Howell will now go in the first courtesy run. Does that actually work?
What's that?
To rub dirt
No,
on?
rub dirt. Just get your uniform dirty. But here's what I love. I mean, stayed in there as a pitcher. You know, he turned to get out of the way of it, but knowing for his team, hey, the objective is to get on base. He had a great hit in the previous inning to get on, to be able to send it down that third baseline. But there, you're just getting on any way that you can. But man, if you're just joining us, we've had 2 great defensive plays, one by Kingwood Park to end the bottom of the third, where the catcher Britton made a great catch on an attempted bunt. Heads-up play, got it back over to first, but then the Hornets followed it up with their own heads-up play. You had a pickoff attempt at first that went into right field just a little bit. Brian Parker Jr. got over to it, got the ball over to Sanders. Sanders stayed with it, the tag. The runner slid past third base, and he was able to hold the tag there to get his pitcher out of a little jam right there at the beginning. So being out here is a big deal. These guys are playing for each other, and now with Luke wearing that one and rubbing dirt in it, now they got a pitching change, don't they, Collin?
Up for the Kingwood Park Panthers as Stenson's night is over with. Coming in will be number 23, and Drew Hennings. And interesting call by Coach Beekner. I guess he saw enough of Stenson. That hit by pitch probably just done it. Stenson's night is not complete yet, but he went 3+ innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and of course you don't want that for K Park. You don't want to take your starting pitcher out early like that, but it's still a close ball game at 2-0, and let's see what Hennings can do here. Looks like he features a fastball along with a breaking ball, but if you're the Hornets, you must be feeling pretty confident now.
Yeah, you are. He's only 53 pitches there on that one with Stenson, but yeah, you're right. Coach saw enough of it. Wanted to get somebody else in there. Luke getting on the base. Did you say Howell's running in there for him again? Courtesy runner for him. So that gives them an opportunity to get a little bit more here added to that scoreboard here in the bottom of the fourth.
They'll send Collin Sanders out there to the plate. He struck out his last time up back in the second inning. He now looks to try to move the bats along here in the bottom of the fourth inning with a runner on first. Miles Howell will head on to first, a courtesy run for Luke Durham after he got hit by a pitch on the first pitch of this inning. Howell will now lead off. He can run. The senior waiting on the pitch. Sanders, pick off of the first, not in time.
Had him leaning just a little bit. I like it.
If it wasn't for Cape Park's defense with Lindsay out there in left field making that catch, Britton making that diving play on that popped-up bunt by Austin Taylor and throwing on the first to get Hunt off the bag, the Panthers might be up by a lot more than just 2 runs.
Yeah.
Or they'd be down, rather, by a lot more than just 2 runs, as Hennings, another pickoff of the first, is not in time. Sanders was showing bunt on that, so that might be the play.
Yeah, and you got there again, their third baseman playing up on the grass. You can sense, Kingwood Park can just kind of sense that the Hornets are wanting to put some more runs on the board towards the middle of this game.
That's Rios at third moving in. Bunt. Did he pull back?
Yeah, he pulled back on that one.
Yeah, it's 1-0.
Yeah, good job pulling back there, seeing that was going outside. Again, you see some of these pitchers, especially with these right-handed batters, trying to force the bunt where they want it to go, either foul ball or down the first baseline there.
1-0, Sanders fouls off that one on the bunt, 1-1.
Yeah, that one didn't pull back on it. Jennings is right there, is telling him to just kind of watch, pick those pitches that are coming at him.
And you don't want to pop up another bunt right here. You don't want to have another situation where it could be another double play on a popped-up bunt. Sanders, though, is pretty good at getting those bunts down. He'll show bunt again on the 1-1. Pulls back high and away, throw down to first, not in time.
That was close.
Was close indeed. But the count, yep, it goes 2-1.
I like the aggressive nature there, though, by Howell. He's getting that really good secondary lead because you never know. If that ball gets past the catcher, you're wanting to take that bag. So I don't mind the aggressiveness there by Howell. He's just trying to make something happen for his team and put Collin Sanders in a good position to probably get another one across the plate.
Sanders not showing bunt. He swings. There was a hit and run. Now go foul. Count evens up 2-2.
Yeah, we saw the hit and run work well last time for Jackson, getting him over, and then just had that double play. So coach is active early, sending runners and trying to make something happen with some small ball of their own.
Let's see what Sanders can do here on the 2-2 pitch, as the bunt is most likely out of the question.
Yeah, I would see him choking up, just trying to get this ball somewhere in play.
Howell on first, 2-2. Checks his swing, wisely watches that curveball dive below the zone. Full count now.
That was a tough take right there by Sanders. Good take, but tough take on that one.
I think the key here for him is just foul off anything close.
Yep.
Watch anything that is high and away. That pitch is high for ball 4. Full count walk for Collin Sanders. That's Howell just slid in. I mean, better safe than sorry.
Got to get that jersey. You're going to get that uniform dirty, right? And make sure he knows he came to work, came to play out there. That was a nice slide, too, in there.
Oh, yeah.
He was ready to go.
I mean, Howell does lead the team in runs scored with 5.
Yeah. It just shows he's active and getting around the base path, wanting to get his team some runs. Big Brian Parker in a big spot again with no outs.
Responsible for both of the runners on the night for the Hornets. 2 RBI single his last time up. Shows bunt, doesn't get it down as it's fouled off of the catcher.
He surprised the third baseman over there with that bunt attempt too. I think he surprised everybody a little bit with that bunt attempt. Third baseman playing even with the bag. Had to start to make a hustle up there, but that's a good idea because you force it down that third baseline, that third baseman's got to think, okay, do I cover third or do I charge and try to get the out at first, especially with the runner at second. Forcing the issue, I like it.
With Gage Doris on deck, Brian Parker Jr. would love to pass the bat on to Doris, who's over 2 and is definitely due. He'll show bunt. First baseman moving in. Pickoff throw the second is not in time.
Yeah.
You see Kruger moving in just halfway down the line. But Parker Jr.'s goal is to get it down the third baseline.
Yeah, you see that first baseman charging like that. He's trying to get to the ball so maybe they can make a play at third base. So that's why if you're Brian Parker Jr., if you get this bunt down, you want it going down the third baseline.
And what Burke should be doing at short is covering second as the next pitch comes in. Misses the bunt. He does go around 0-2.
Yeah.
This is where situations can get a little crazy because you have a guy that's trying to bunt, but the bunt seems to be out of the equation 0-2 now. That means the infielder needs to be on their assignments. They have to know where the ball is going, who's covering the bag, who's fielding the ball.
Yeah, swinging away here. Got to protect the plate, though. The 0-2 count. It's a tough count for a hitter.
0-2. Fly ball to left field. That will go out of play for a foul ball.
Brian Parker Jr. looks ready for it, though, right? Staying with that ball. You could see them urging him on over there at the dugout for the Hornets, wanting something big right here to happen. I think they're ready to just jump over the wall and congratulate some of their guys coming around to score. So another big spot here for Brian Parker Jr.
Hennings forking from the stretch. Runners on first and second. 0-2. High.
Good take right there. That one was a fly ball just waiting to happen there, going upstairs in the strike zone. Brian Parker Jr. holding off. Because if you want anything, you want a ground ball here. That's going to at least move the runners over a bag. Your pitcher for Kingwood Park, Hennings, trying to make sure that doesn't happen. So wouldn't be surprised if he tried to go an upstairs strike again.
Surprised that wasn't called a balk right there. 1-2 pitch. High again. Count evens up.
Yeah, going up the top of that strike zone again. See if he can't get him to chase or get a fly ball.
And the reason why I was said I was surprised because Hennings moved up his right foot up and down on the mound. He didn't step off really, but
yeah,
interesting. I thought that would be a balk.
Should have been.
Let's see what happens here. 2-2. Ground ball to third. Throw on to second for 1. 5-4-3. Double play.
That was a good turn there from your third baseman to get the ball out of his glove quickly to second base. Good turn by the second baseman there to get an on throw, on the target throw. Left-handed batter coming out of the box, and so that's a really good play by these Kingwood Park Panthers.
Rios to Santiago and to Kruger on the 5-4-3 double play. That does move Howell on the third though, and with 2 outs, with Gage Doris up, who's 0-for-2 on the night, he's certainly due for a hit right here, who has been on fire this season for the Hornets, and they've been glad to have him on the roster. Wasn't on the roster at all last season. First pitch is in there for a strike, and Gage Doris came all the way from A&M Consolidated, and then is now here in Huntsville, Texas, as the family moved up here to Huntsville, and he's just been a great player for this Hornet squad. 0-1 from Hennings, high and away.
Yeah, and here we go. We got another 2-out run waiting out there to be scored. Doris can get it anywhere through the infield. That's going to score. Anything even with soft contact, being a left-handed batter with speed, he could beat that throw down the first baseline as well.
Doris waiting on the 1-1 pitch. Slider in the dirt, rolls away from Britton.
Yeah.
Howell thought about going, but Hennings wisely going over to cover home plate, and Howell doesn't want to risk getting out with your leadoff hitter up to the plate.
No, that was a good stop by Britton there. Kept it just close enough to keep Howell from wanting to score come in and score. Still 2-1 count here. Good spot for Howell. Again, he can make things happen. Even if he hits a slow roller to short, I think he's going to beat the throw.
2-1 pitch from Hennings. High and away for ball 3. Noah Nieto waits on deck.
Yeah, 3-1 count. You're wanting that to come down. You don't want to help him out any. You want that to come on down into the hitting zone. Just looking to make contact. Anything but a fly ball. Ground ball anywhere in the infield. You got a shot to beat that out. Through the infield, of course, would be best.
3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count now with 2 outs.
Yep, that was the one to hit right there from Hennings. 3-1 count, knowing it's probably coming right down the middle. 3-2 count again.
Yeah.
I'd be looking for it right down the middle.
Doris nodding his head. Good pitch, but he knows that's the one that he was waiting for, right down Main Street. It's now full count, 2 outs. Runner on third is Miles Howell. Doris, high, ball 4. Full count, walk 4, Gage Doris. And now send Noah Nieto up with the runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Yeah, Nieto coming up here as a freshman, taking off the shin guards as a catcher, getting up to bat. You got a big runner there at third. You got a runner also at first. May even see a throw over. May even try to see a Doris attempt steal at second to see if they can't bait the throw to second and maybe score Howell and steal a run here in the bottom of the fourth.
Nieto stands ready against Hennings. Runner has the corners with 2 outs. Pickoff throw to first.
Well, good try.
We got a score update. Down the hill, Huntsville Lady Hornet softball takes the win over the Kingwood Park Lady Panthers 4-1.
Good job by our Lady Hornets softball coming back against the Kingwood Park Panthers and getting that victory.
First pitch to Nieto is in there for a strike.
Now our boys trying to follow suit and get another win against Kingwood Park. Nieto in a big spot here, again, as a freshman. If you haven't heard that before, he's a freshman, guys.
Got some planes flying overhead us.
Ooh.
And throw to first, and Doris is going to get it picked off. And it rolls away!
Oh.
And now it's going to be a run score. It's now 3-0 Huntsville Hornets.
Forcing the issue and making things happen. Coach Jennings getting aggressive out there. Doris getting a good jump on it, so that had to rush the throw and rush the tag. Doris able to slide in there safely, getting that third run in. Another big 2-run out, Collin, to put our Hornets up 3-0.
The shortstop in Burke fielded it from first. Kruger making a good throw to try to get Doris. Doris was beaten on that throw, but as he slid in, the ball poked out of Burke's glove, and that's what caused there to be no out. 0-1 pitch now coming to Nieto. And that bounces away, and Doris will go on to third on the wild pitch. Count runs now even at 1-1. And
Yeah.
even though if you have the ball, you have to still hold on to it when you apply the tag. If it gets knocked out because of a sliding player,
Yep.
it is safe.
Yep. Some of the ways in which, and of course, that's at the umpire's discretion. Some of the ways in which if there's a transfer, if someone's having to make like a double play, catch it, throw, sometimes they can still call them out. But, yeah, if you got to hold a tag there, because it was not a forced play, you had to hold the tag there. If that ball comes out in any way, shape, or form, then you're leaving it up to the umpire to call that safe.
Hennings working from the stretch with the runner on third and Doris. 2-1. Just outside for ball 3. 3-1 count now for Noah Nieto. Cooper Molness is waiting on deck.
The capitalizing on these moments, right? These are the things the coach, again, was talking about. Offense showing up, defense playing, but also capitalizing on these big moments like this, making something happen.
3-1. In there for a strike as Nieto throws away the bat. He thought it was.
Yeah, umpire's not going to take too kindly on that one, feeling like he's going to be showed up just a little bit. If I were Noah Nieto, I would be ready for anything close.
Let's see what the freshman can do here in the spot he's in. Doris is at third. It's 3-0 Hornets. Nieto waiting on the 3-2 pitch. Swing, fly ball, that would go foul.
Yeah, I would imagine Henning here is going to get about 2 or 3 balls outside of the strike zone at any direction. Umpire's not wanting to get showed up on that one. But Nieto can get this runner on third home.
Full count pitch once again. Hennings goes inside for ball 4. Another full count walk for the Hornets comes in the courtesy of Noah Nieta this time around. Runners will be at the corners with 2 outs for Cooper Molness.
Cooper Molness.
Courtesy runner will now come in for the Hornets. Going to be a guy we have.
Johnny.
Yeah, it's going to be
Johnny Waddell.
Yeah, Johnny Waddell now going on to first. He'll see his first district action this season. Very, very fast as well. And it's good that the Hornets have someone like Waddell to go to when Miles Howell has already been used. Molness will now step in. Looking to get something here. Pickoff throw the first on time. Waddell back safely.
Yeah, I like seeing Waddell come in this moment. Waddell, a great family. Love this kid, love this family. Glad he's getting to get in this moment, getting some district play here on the base path. Wouldn't mind it if Cooper drove him around the score.
Let's see what Cooper can do here. Fly ball to right field. Right fielder in Heckman's under it. He'll make the catch for out number 3. But the Hornets able to get a run across the plate to make it 3-0 here in Huntsville, Texas, as the 4th inning comes to a conclusion. We now head to the top of the 5th inning on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Sorry about that. Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Folks, I just want to remind you that you can follow KSAM on Twitter. Be sure to follow us. Just search KSAM 1017. And while you're still there, be sure to also follow Huntsville Baseball on Twitter. All you have to do is search Huntsville_BSB. And one more time while you're on Twitter as well, follow Huntsville Softball as well, who just got the win down the hill against the Kingwood Park Lady Panthers. All you have to do is search for them, Huntsville SB. And if you want to see your Hornets in action, if you want to buy tickets, be sure to visit HornetNation.org for all schedule information for all Huntsville High School sports and more. Again, that's HornetNation.org. Search that for details.
Yeah, here we go, Luke, going into the top of the 5th inning. Right now looking pretty good. Pitch count's only at 45. So another 1-2-3 inning. Quick inning here is what you want out of Luke. And keep these Kingwood Park Panthers off of the scoreboard.
Jackson Lindsay will now step in. First pitch.
There we go.
Called strike.
Yep, very good. Way to start off. Lindsay, I think, actually walked last inning, or his last at bat. So don't know much of what he can do.
0-1. Ground ball. Sanders not able to field it out. Go all the way to left field. Lindsay will hold up at first, and now will be. They're gonna call that a hit. It was like a high chopper, and Sanders had to try to field it. So they're gonna rule that one as a hit.
Well, I know that Sanders is saying thank you for that one. He's gonna tell you should have had that one. But playing close in, and that's the thing that's the risk you take with playing up on the grass, is some of those hard hit balls are in between hops. You kind of have to play them as they are and unable to come up with it.
Bunt is shown by the batter in Rios, but that will go foul. Sanders is, again, he is actually a lot more closer this time around for the batter in Rios.
Yeah, the majority of the time, Sanders has been playing right there. About 2 or 3 steps in on the grass has been his primary defensive position there at third base. And so, again, when some of those shots come the way they did in the previous at-bat, he kind of caught in limbo, which he was just a little bit. But
Lindsey going. Pitch is flown out to center field. Cooper Molness is under it. As always, he makes the catch for out number 1.
yeah, you got a ball out there in play, fly ball. Cooper able to get under it. This kid is not going to miss it. Been playing baseball many years. He's had a lot of fly balls hit his way. It's muscle memory at that point. That ball goes way up in the air like that. Muscle memory takes over. This kid's going to be over there to be sure to get under it and make sure to get the out.
They'll send the catcher, Rain Britton, to the plate. Runner on the first is Lindsey. Let's see if he goes again. He has a tremendous speed, I've been noticing. Curveball dives into the nope, it doesn't. It's outside.
Man, that was a great pitch. I sure thought that caught the top of the zone. Started it at the top. Thought it caught the top of the strike zone there. I'd have given it to him.
A little biased, don't you think?
Little biased. A lot biased.
1-0 pitch, swing and a miss.
There we go. You know, no matter what, you can't call that one a ball. And that's the thing you got to like with Luke coming back, not getting that first strike, coming back with a great pitch to follow it up to even this count up 1-1. Now, we did see a throw get away earlier, so you still got to expect Luke.
Bunt's popped up a long ways. He'll hit the netting for a foul ball.
I'll tell you, Coach was not lying when he said they like to play a lot of small ball.
Yeah, that was a little drag bunt by Britton. He was already leaning towards first, trying to put it down. I mean, drag bunts are really, really deadly for the infield if they're placed in the right place.
Yeah. This kid I tell you, this kid's made some stellar plays at catcher, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Goodness.
1-2. Did he go around? No, he did not. Good hold up by Britton. The count evens up now.
It almost looked like he wanted to ring him up there. Good eye by Britton. Being a catcher, he kind of knows what's going to be a strike and what's not. So if anybody knows the strike zone, it's going to be Britton out back there. Him and Nieto.
Lindsey has a good lead off of first. Durham's pitch. Lindsey's off and going again. Pitch is outside for ball 3. And the throw's not in time as it gets past Hunt. Hunt was not even at the bag yet as the throw came in. And that was an issue against Lufkin where it seemed like Hunt and Langley did not know whether who should cover the second base bag. And that should be something that already should be communicated between Langley and Hunt. Hunt's now on second, making sure Lindsey stays where he's at. Lindsey has another great lead. 3-2 pitch, swung on into right field. Taylor moving on, and he'll make the catch.
Good job, Taylor.
Taylor able to make a great read off the bat.
Yeah, he really was. And we've seen some Taylor being out there in right field, able to make the plays on some of those. And that one, ball's coming right at you. It's tough.
They'll send Cody Jenkins to the plate. 2 outs. Runner on second. Lindsey. Pitch. Curveball's low.
Yeah. Got 2 outs here. Luke just going to concentrate right there on the batter, going after Jenkins.
Next pitch. Popped up. Sanders calls everyone off, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. Another 0 put on the board by Luke Durham as he's cruising through Kingwood Park so far in this ball game. We now head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still a 3-0 score. The Hornets up on the Panthers. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, he'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Batten, Hunt, and Austin Taylor due up for the Hornets as we are now in the bottom of the 5th inning, live from Cape Bar Ross Field in Huntsville, Texas. Collin, Neill here alongside BJ McMichael. Jackson Batten will lead off this bottom of the 5th inning. Walked his last time up. Got all the way to 3rd, but in courtesy of that great play, was stranded by Britton. First pitch. Outside.
Good eye there by Jackson. Having this 3-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th. Jackson as a leadoff batter, just looking to get on anyway.
1-0. Swing and a miss.
Jackson wanted that one to go a long way. Jackson, another kid that's been hitting the ball pretty hard, just hitting it right at the defenders.
1-1. Swing and a miss again. High fastball.
Yeah, got 0-2 here. Behind on the count a little bit. Going to have to protect that plate. If he comes inside on him, though, I could see Jackson turning on it. That looks like he's going outside.
1-2. High. You know, I talked to assistant coach Gorey, and he says that Batten is a guy that if he gets a hold of one, he can really pack some power behind it. As 2-2 pitch comes to Batten, that is way high and away on the fastball. 4-3. Batten able to battle back into the count. It now runs full. On deck waiting is Nolan Hunt.
Yeah, especially we got the alleys here at Cape Bar Ross, 300 feet.
3-2. High and away again for ball 4. Another full count walk for the Hornets. The 3rd one on the night as Batten goes on the 1st.
Yeah, and again, with Batten, that could be a walk that turns into a stolen base, which a walk could turn into a double with no outs and sends the head coach out to the mound looking to change out, huh?
Yep. Beekner sees enough of Hennings. That'll do it for Hennings' night. His line's not complete yet, and when we come back, we'll have the new pitcher for the Kingwood Park Panthers. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
New pitcher for the Kingwood Park Panthers is going to be number 21, Kenoa Bloss.
Yeah, he comes in for Hennings. Hennings, 1 inning pitch, faced 6 batters. Total number of pitches, 32. Total hits on that one, none for him. No earned runs yet. We'd love to see an earned run that he's given up, because he's still responsible for the guy at first.
Yep, and it is a fast runner in Batten. Yeah. Folks, while we have a pause in the action, let's thank some more of our wonderful sponsors. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, because everyone deserves to be remembered. And the Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Hunt coming up in a spot again, 1 out. You could possibly see another hit and run happening again. I guarantee you Jackson's moving at some point in time.
The thing is, though, on hit and runs, It also matters where you place it. Even if it's a ground ball, if you hit it to either the shortstop or second baseman, depending on which one, of course, moves in, it can go on easily to the outfield. Pick off the first, not in time.
Yeah, they're watching Jackson over there, wanting to be sure to keep him close. He's ready to take that extra base whenever he gets an opportunity, whenever coach gives him that green light. He's going to go.
Bloss working from the stretch. Hunt shows
good
bunt. He rolls it down the first baseline. Is it going to go foul? It is going to go foul. Wow. Great bunt, though, by Nolan Hunt.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Hunt thought that was a fair ball. I mean, I don't blame him. That looked pretty good as it went down the line, but the grass just a little unfriendly, a little unlucky. Hunt, though, showing some nice bunting skills on that one.
Yeah, that was good. Almost stayed in. Heidebrick's trying to encourage the first base coach that maybe it got touched, but it didn't look like it got touched. It looked like it went out of play and then touched when it was in foul territory. But you got to give it up to our coaches trying to talk to him a little bit.
Batten immediately on a great lead, just not in time. And these K Park pitchers really do have some great pickoff moves, I will say.
Yeah, and they're concerned about Jackson over there. You can tell he's drawing a lot of attention.
Bloss waiting, goes, bunting again, and now go foul. Not even close this time around. The count goes to 0-2. Let's see what Hunt can do here now that bunt is out of the equation.
Hunt may be thinking, great, I get to swing away, right? Bunting, I tell you, it's not an easy skill. You got a ball moving. You're having to guess where it's going to go. You got a ball, especially if it has a movement. If it's an outside pitch, you're trying to, there's so many things you're trying to do with it. It's not an easy play.
You don't see a lot of bunting these days, especially in the majors. 0-2, nope, it's another pickoff move. Batten able to get back in time.
He is aggressively getting back in time. One thing's for sure, Jackson is not wanting to get caught out there at first base.
Do you see him going on this pitch?
I see him going at some point in time. I just think it's a matter of time.
Just got to watch those feet. See if we can get a jump here. Doesn't go. Gets by the catcher and Britton. That'll be a pass ball as Batten goes on to second regardless.
Yeah, if you're Jackson right there, already being aggressive on the base path, anything getting past the catcher, you're going to take that extra bag. So good heads-up play there by Jackson. Nolan still has a job to do. The bunt sign is not going to be on, but he gets a chance. A base hit to the right side of the infield, puts Jackson on third, and maybe a mishandle gets him home.
1-2. In the dirt. Count evens up.
Yeah, battling back here, man. 0-2 count, behind in the count, working to even it up 2-2, putting himself in a position to see a pitch where he can do something with it. Again, on the ground, somewhere in the infield, through the infield would be ideal, but anywhere in the infield, especially right-hand side.
Rios hugging the third baseline. 2-2. That's going to go foul. Right over K Park's dugout.
Yeah, and Nolan, he's a guy that I'd want up there. He's one of the guys up there just making contact that I would want up there in this position. Runners in scoring position for him because he just seems to at least get something on the ball. Now, sometimes he hits it hard and a long way, but it's just an outfield glove somewhere. And even a deep fly ball would move Jackson over.
Still nobody out. 2-2 count. And that one bounces. 4-3.
Man, what a battle right here by Nolan Hunt. Falling behind 0-2 in the count. Two of those in which were bunt attempts. Fighting some off and looking some into the catcher's mitt for a 3-2 count.
Batten on second. Bloss goes. Fly ball to right field.
That's going to at least move him.
Heckman is moving back, and he'll make the catch backing up. Snow cones out there. Batten will move on to third.
Yep, you did your job right there as Nolan. You're wanting to advance the runner. You got no outs on the board. Runner at second. You're wanting to advance the runner. Coach Jennings giving him a high five right there, saying, Nolan Hunt, you did your job. You moved the runner over to give us an opportunity to get another run across home plate.
And Heckman just barely making the catch. The ball was at the top of the glove, and that's what I mean by a snow cone. It's just where the ball, you catch it, but the ball is a bit out of the glove on top of the glove. and snow cones. You know how that is.
Absolutely. Everybody loves snow cones, right?
I might get some after this ball
Have to go
game.
to Bahama Bucks afterwards.
Austin Taylor now steps in. Bloss steps off the pitcher's plate. Off the rubber. Infield is in. Breaking pitch is high and away for ball one. 1 out.
Yeah, man, if I'm Taylor here, I'm waiting until he throws me a strike.
Taylor just been having great at-bats lately. 1-0. Curveball in there for a strike. Good pitch.
All right, now he's ready. That was a good pitch there by Bloss. Settling in there, getting that strike. Now it's a 1-1 count. Taylor, anything in the right-hand side, I think, scores.
1-1. Britton trying to stick it back into the strike zone, but it was low.
Good take. You can see Kingwood Park not wanting to give up another run. Infield drawn into the grass, some even a couple of steps into the grass, trying to cut that runner down at home.
Outfielder Heckman's now playing pretty shallow. 2-1. Fly ball to right center field. Heckman's moving back. He's still going back. Can he make the catch? He will. But Batten will go on to home, and that is a sacrifice fly RBI by Austin Taylor. That'll move on the Hornets to 4-0 against the Kingwood Park Panthers.
Yeah, that's what you wanted right there, Taylor. And here's what, it's all set up there by Nolan Hunt, doing his job, getting Jackson over from second to third, giving Taylor the opportunity to drive the ball somewhere. That deep of a fly ball was certainly going to score Jackson, and you've just put another run up on the board.
That's what you needed right there to get another run across the plate. 4-0 Hornets. First pitch to Durham is swung on and missed. Scoreboard says 3-0. That should be 4-0.
We'll get it up there, correct them or something here in a moment.
0-1. Another swing and a miss. Looked like a changeup. 0-2. Durham having a good night at the plate. 1 for 1 rather with a double. Swing popped up in foul territory. Rio's making chase. It'll go out of play.
Yeah, and that was a shot he hit down the third baseline early in this ball game. Maybe waiting till this inning's over to get that fourth run up on the board. I can holler at Kulak here in a moment.
0-2. Durham takes that pitch. It was a curveball that went into the dirt, 1-2.
Matter of fact, I may text him right now. Text Kulak to put that fourth run up on the board. That's what's great about hometown.
Bloss goes on the 1-2 pitch. It's another curveball in the dirt. Count evens up. Man, that one thing about this Hornets squad on the night, they are taking pitches. They are staying disciplined, battling back as the 0-2 pitch goes in there. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And now do it for the Hornets, but they were able to plate a run across the plate. It is 4-0 Huntsville Hornets against the Kingwood Park Panthers. We now head to the top of the 6th inning. We're live here from Cape R. Ross in Huntsville, Texas. This is Huntsville Hornet Baseball here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Here in Huntsville, Texas. Tops of the 6th inning about to get underway here as we're about to get going here. While we still have the pause in the action, I just want to remind y'all that you can follow KSAM on KSAM Sports on Facebook and KSAM on Twitter. Just search the names. Just a little typing. I know technology can be hard, but just a little type.
There you go.
And they didn't really entirely fix that scoreboard over there.
No, they'll get there. I just like having fun, being hometown. You got numbers, so it takes it, Tony, just having some fun up there.
First pitch to Heckman is low in outside for ball 1. 1-0 count now.
Yeah, if you've been out to a Hornet baseball game, Hornet football game, that's who you're hearing. In the booth is Mr. Tony Kulak, the pipes of Tony Kulak, calling these games. It does a great job for the home field, home people in the stands.
Temperature starting to dip down here in Huntsville, Texas. 1-1 is bunted down. Durham fields it, but he slips. Let's hope he's all right, as it will be an infield bunt single for Heckman. 3rd hit of the night for the Kingwood Park Panthers. Still a little slick out there on the infield. Was talking to head coach Justin Jennings about that, if the field was still affected by the rain that just tore down in and came down really hard on Huntsville, Texas. And with this field not being turf, and I asked him if it was still slick out there. He said it's pretty slick in a couple areas, and, well, that was one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that ground is just saturated out there. So any kind of really quick stop movements, you got to be sure to have sure footing. Hey, but here's the thing. Next year, we won't have to worry about that. We got turf. All right, they're expecting bunt again. Collin, Sanders up on the grass.
This is the leadoff hitter, and Burke showing bunt. Heckman goes, ground ball towards the Hornet dugout, foul. Didn't hit anybody over there.
No, showed bunt, pulled back to take a swing at it. Caught everybody a little bit off guard. Good call there by Burke. Just unable to get that to find open space. Found open space, but in foul territory. Noah giving somebody, second baseman, some directions out there.
I guess he's saying, hey, you're the one that's getting this throw down. Hunt has to stay ready. Runner is going. Swing, fly ball to center field. Cooper is under it, though, and he'll make the easy catch. Goes on the first, trying to get Heckman, but throw is wide. Good job by Brian Parker Jr. to get right in front of it. Had to take a bit of a hit right there.
Yeah, Coop was.
Why not? He has a heck of an arm out there.
Coop's baiting him in there just a little bit, wanting to say, hey, take a little bit bigger lead, take a little bit of time, get back to first. I'll catch you sleeping. I'll catch you napping out there. Cooper has a gun out there at center field. Not only can he field the ball wherever it is, takes over with muscle memory. When it's time to throw it, he's got a cannon.
Nolan Kruger will now step in, the 2-hole hitter tonight for the Panthers. Durham's first pitch, high, nearly hit Kruger for ball 1.
Yeah, good job, Nieto, going upstairs for that one, not wanting to get that ball to go by, because if that one goes by, it's going in the net, and it's just going to be, dead right there in front of home plate or behind home plate. So that runner's guaranteed to get second. That ball's not coming back to you off the netting.
Great crowds on both sides for Huntsville and for Kingwood Park that made the trip from down south on 45. 1-0 pitch. Runs in on Kruger as he tried to get down a bunt. It's 2-0. And, it's great. It's great to see the away for the opposing team there, the fans coming in, the supporters, the parents, some students possibly coming out here, making the hour-and-a-half drive all the way up here to Huntsville, Texas. Again, just up 45. And coming out here, it just adds on to the feel of the game. As 2-0 pitch, Kruger, watch that pitch go in there for a strike, 2-1.
Yeah, both enjoying a great ball game here. From what I've seen of the Kingwood Park fans, too, both very, just cheering on their team, not necessarily cheering against the other team, just cheering on their guys to win. And so it's been fun to, welcome them down up here to Huntsville, just as they're welcoming to us when we're down there.
2-1 pitch. Heckman's going. Ground ball
Oh.
fielded cleanly and nicely by Brian Parker Jr. He steps on the bag for out number 2.
Yeah, great unassisted out there by our first baseman, Brian Parker Jr. Got 2 outs on the board for your pitcher, especially after slipping down in that first bunt attempt. That's a way to pick him back up.
Hard hit ball, but able to pick it off the backhand. And and that's a smart play by Brian Parker Jr. He immediately went on to first. The runner in Heckman was already going. He knew that the only play he had was at first. Even though the runner moves on to second and Heckman, it's 2 outs. Another bunt is shown by Carrison. Throw down to second as it rolls away from Hunt as Nieto tried to get Heckman way off the bag. Count is 0-1.
Noah Nieto urging his second baseman on there a little bit, saying, hey, you got to be ready for that throw. I'm watching him taking a big lead off of second base. Be ready for the throw, but he's also kind of calming down. It's the freshman calming down some of the older ones out here, saying, I got this. Just be ready for it.
0-1.
Good pitch.
Curveball. Did Carrison go? No, he did not. Yeah. It is 1-1.
Yeah, good pitch. Try to get him to chase there. If he's going to show bunt that early, you're going to make him work for it. Either he's going to foul that off or he's going to get it right to Brian Parker Jr. for an easy step on the bag, 3rd out.
1-1. Sticking it is Nieto for a called strike, 1-2.
Good placement there by Durham, dotting the bottom of the strike zone there, keeping Carrison guessing. Now he's got 2 strikes against him. Just wanting to get this batter out.
Carrison waiting on the 1-2 pitch. Durham looking back at second at Heckman. Goes. Bounces. And it's going to be a wild pitch as Heckman moves on to third. Easily Durham covering home plate. No play. Count is now evened up 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. That one bounced in front of Nieto. Did everything he could to try to stop it, to kind of keep it in front of him off of his catcher's guard right there, but unable to do so. Runner advances to third. Still nobody hurt here. You just go after the batter. You got to even count 2-2. Get a strikeout here. Nobody hurt.
2-2. Called strike 3 right down Main Street. The fastball blown right by Carrison. And that'll do it. Another 0 put on the board by Luke Durham. And we now head to the bottom of the 6th inning here in Huntsville, Texas. We're now going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have that for you. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game. When a runner rounds third heading for home, there's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, he'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Sanders, Parker Jr., and Adoris are due up to the plate for the Huntsville Hornets. Collin Sanders will lead off this bottom of the 6th inning.
Yeah. Let's see if Sanders can keep it going here.
First pitch should be 1-0.
Give Kulak a hard time up there. You got to give us 2 runs already in this inning, foretelling something maybe.
Foul ball hits off the top of the pole. Some great aim on that foul ball.
Yeah, it's solid.
Sanders, 1-1 pitch, swung on and miss. 1-2.
Man, crowd urging Collin in here to get this hit.
He has been struggling at the plate. He's batting 192 heading into this ball game. 0-2 from Bloss. Swing, a liner. It's going to go out of play for a foul ball, but a good swing nonetheless.
Yeah, and he's put some good swings on the ball, too. It's just not able to catch up with some of those and getting those third strikes. And he's going up there with attack mode. I don't see him letting many go past.
Bloss's 1-2 pitch.
There
Ground
we go.
ball up the middle for a base hit. And it's going to be a sliding play by the second baseman in Santiago. Thought it rolled out into the outfield, but I think my vision was a little messed up right there. But nonetheless, it is a base hit for Sanders and much needed right there.
That really is. Collin Sanders getting up there, making sure to deposit that one in between second and short, just over the second base bag. Able to get over there to first. Again, you're starting with your leadoff hitter, getting him on base, causing some havoc on the base paths is what you're wanting to happen. Good job by Collin Sanders getting on exactly what Coach Jennings is wanting right now with a hot Brian Parker Jr. coming up to bat.
Let's see what Parker Jr. can do here. Low for ball one.
Man, this kid just seems to be in the zone right now, feeling it on these big moments. Putting the ball in play, hitting some base hits up the middle. You got to in between first and second, it's just wide open for him to pull it through the infield.
1-0. Shows bunt. Fouls off the curveball.
I like it. I still like the bunt attempt here in the fourth. Jennings urging him on, saying, hey, pick the right pitches. If you're going to bunt, don't go for the ones that are going down in the dirt. Get the ones that are coming right at you. Let those go by, and that's where you can just pull back and let that ball go by and wait to see the next pitch.
1-1. Joe's bunt again.
There
Gets
we go.
it down. Bounces the Bloss on the pitcher. Throws on the first in time, but Sanders able to move on to second on the sacrifice bunt by Brian Parker Jr. One away.
Good job there. Coach is going to be sure to give him good job. Tell him good job. Able to get the bunt attempt down. Able to get the runner over. Look at Coach giving him a hand clap there as he goes by. Telling his runner at second, you got one out. Make sure the line drives go through.
Yeah, and Gage Doris now steps in. He is 0 for 3.
I like that. Even with Brian Parker Jr., a hot batter coming up there, you're looking to just add more runs, and he's able to get that down. You never know when you're going to need Brian to lay one down like that.
Swing, that's going to go foul right over us.
So you're still, district play. Yes, you're in district play. Yes, you are battling for a playoff spot. But you're also wanting to teach some of these young guys, hey, in a moment, if I need you to bunt, I need you to be ready to bunt. So in these moments in these games right here, even with a 4-0 lead, you're saying, hey, get this bunt down for me, whatever it takes to get this bunt down.
0-1. Swing and a miss. Change up by Bloss. That's a really good one, too.
Yeah, it was. Coach Jennings just not wasting an opportunity there. Now I'd love to see Doris kind of get something going on here with one out.
Doris just trying to find something. He walked his last time up. 0-2. Swing. Left center
That's
field
trouble.
as the ball goes.
That's trouble.
There. Is it going to get down?
Oh,
Diving
wow. Good
catch
play.
by Lindsay coming all the way from left field.
Yes, that was a good play there by Lindsay. If you are a Kingwood Park Panther fan, you are cheering for that kid. What a great catch. Man, he just kind of zoomed across there from left field.
Wow.
Got to the ball, a diving catch. Gage Doris, you had yourself a good-looking hit there for a little bit until Lindsay come flying in from left field to make that catch.
I mean, there's really nothing else you can do except tip your hat to the left fielder in Jackson Lindsay. He's made a couple of great plays on the night, and that has saved Kingwood Park a lot of trouble. It would have been 5-0 right now if that ball got down as Noah Nieta steps up. Bloss is right now just trying to keep it to where it is as Kingwood Park has 3 more outs to work with. Pitch. Curveball dives in there for a strike.
That's a good pitch right there, yeah. Lindsay right now, if you're a Kingwood Park Panther fan, he is keeping your team in it right now, making some big catches out there, keeping some runs off the board.
1-1. And, you know, Nieto has a lot of power as well for only being a freshman. A lot of extra base hits. He comes into this with an over 1,000 OPS. As time is called. I mean, that includes a 579 slugging percentage.
Yeah. Kid at the beginning of the season that wasn't even in the starting lineup batting-wise. He was your starting catcher, but he got into the batting lineup, and, man, he's just worked himself into a position batting second.
Yep. 1-1. Golf shot. That will go foul over the Kingwood Park dugout. Count runs at 1-2. And you see head coach Dustin Jennings trying to tell the freshman to try to calm down as he's going to just walk up there. Cooper is going to give a new ball to the home plate umpire. And, you know, Nieto just wants to try to find something to drive here. It's 2 outs. Sanders does have a bit of speed on second.
Yep. 3 of our 4 runs have come with 2-out hits, so no stranger to these 2-out runs.
Bloss goes inside, high and in. Count evens up.
Yep, working the count right there to 2-2. Nieto, love to see him make something happen here and give Coop the chance to get up there with some RBIs waiting for him out there.
Bloss's 2-2 goes to Nieto. That one's low for ball 3. Full count now. Cooper Monis is waiting on deck.
Nieto said, I've seen that pitch be called for a ball all night, so I'm going to let that one go by. Yeah, strike zone for the umpire has been inside. The inside pitches have been called strikes, so.
Full count. High for ball 4.
Oh.
Full count walk for Noah Nieto. And now send Cooper Monis to the plate with runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Yeah, as a Hornet fan, I'm a fan of that being called a ball, but if I were Kingwood Park fan, I would be questioning that one just a little bit. I am a fan. I'm a fan of the kids. In this moment, I'm a fan of the Hornets over Lincoln Park, Kingwood Park. A little music reference there.
Waddell will now go on to first to courtesy run for Noah Nieto. So you got Sanders on second, Waddell at first. You got speed on the base paths for Cooper Monis. He is so far 1 for 3, but he's looking to get another hit right here. As Bloss steps off the bag, I think he threw it.
Yeah, runners on the base paths, and you got 2 outs. Cooper's the guy you want up to bat. He's been the one that's getting things done.
High and in, ball 1.
He's been the one getting the big hits on stud pitchers for Porter. He's been the one that when you need something to kind of start happening, he's been the one to drive those in. So right here is a great spot for Cooper Monis.
Monis waiting on the 1-0 pitch.
There it is.
Fly ball. It's over the head for a base hit. Sanders is rushing around third. He's going to head on to home. Throw to second is wild. And that is a 5-0 lead for the Huntsville Hornets.
I like that with Cooper Monis coming up to bat. Runner in scoring position at second. Takes it on his shoulders as a senior to get that extra run here in the bottom of the 6th. Driving in the run. Sanders from second base all the way to home. Cooper Monis, the senior, leading things out for his ball club.
Lindsay has made a ton of great plays, but he had to have angels in the outfield out there to help him make that play. Monis just found the right spot, lined it pretty hard, and that topspin just dying it down, and it allowed Sanders with 2 outs to get all the way home. 5-0 now as Batten looks at that first ball, dives low and away for ball 1.
Yeah, and as a Huntsville offense, you're just wanting to keep clicking. You're fine with putting 5 more runs up on the board right here and kind of ending things here. That's another 2-out run right there. That makes 4 out of the 5 2-out runs.
Batten 1-0, swing and a miss. And I think Waddell really wants to try to have a chance for a ball in the outfield to try and score. He is waiting.
I'd love to see Johnny have a chance scoring from second base.
1-1. in there for a strike. Batten didn't agree with that call, it looked like, but.
Yeah, 1-2. Got to protect the plate right here. Choke up a little bit. Send that ball to right field and see Johnny run.
Batten's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Bloss readies from the stretch. 1-2. Swing and a miss, bounces in the dirt. Britton will pick up the ball. He'll throw down the first to clean it up, and that's out number 3. But the Hornets able to get a run across the plate off of a Cooper Molness RBI single. That is now 7 RBI for Cooper Molness, but Luke Durham looking to get the job done on here tonight. The Kingwood Park Panthers are down to their final 3 outs. We'll be right back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. This is Huntsville Hornet Baseball.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Back here in Huntsville, Texas, Cape Bar Ross Field. While we have the pause in the action, folks, just want to thank some more of our wonderful sponsors, including Affordable Plumbing, family-owned and operated since 2000, supporting Walker County and surrounding counties, and, of course, Texpress Urgent Care, quality health care, and unmatched customer service. BJ, you wanted to point something out about the schedule?
Oh, no, he's just looking at the schedule. It's Kingwood Park. One of their losses coming against NAC, one of their wins coming against Porter Spartans, 9-5, and loss come to Lufkin. So these guys, you know, you get they're 6-3 in district. You get one back against these guys, and then get to face them Friday. You still got to finish this game off, though.
Yeah, we definitely am after this ball game before the post game show that's coming up next. After the conclusion of this ball game, got to really see what the other scores are going around in District 16. First pitch is lined hard down the left field line. If it's fair, nope, it is going to go foul.
Man, Santiago turned on that one.
That was a great swing by Michael Santiago.
Yeah, little guy got some pop up there, man.
It's all. He is wearing number 27, so he's channeling his inner Jose Altuve.
His inner Jose Altuve, man, that was put a good swing, aggressive swing on that one.
Durham's 0-1.
Oh, good pitch.
Curveball, that's a great pitch in there for a strike. 0-2.
Man, that was a great pitch by Luke Durham, feeling it right here at the top of the 7th. Getting ahead in the count, 0-2.
0-2. Ground ball,
That's
diving stop by Sanders. Can he throw on the first? He can. It is not in time. That will be an infield single. Brian Parker Jr., though, able to get right in front of it to prevent it from going into foul territory. That'll go down as Kingwood Park's 5th hit of the night.
Yeah, good try there by Sanders, diving play. He had to try that because if Langley was to get to it, it would have been too deep to even make an attempt over to first. So that was a good call there by Sanders to try to make an attempt to get that sliding play and to get, he was the only one that was going to have a shot at getting it over to first. Good job by Parker Jr. keeping it close.
Jackson Lindsay now steps in.
Good pitch.
Another curveball that's called for a strike.
Good pitch there by Luke. I would imagine at this point in the ball game, they probably won't be bunting much, having to get 5 just to send it to the bottom of the 7th.
Durham goes. Another curveball. It's squibbled. That'll go into right field for a base hit. Not hit hard, but hit in the right place.
That may bring Coach out to have a conversation. Nope. That was just a good hit there by Lindsay, putting that into right field for the Kingwood Park Panthers. Placed it perfectly with nobody there. Went right out to Taylor in right field. 30 coming into bat.
Yeah, it's going to be a pinch hitter coming in for Carrison. It will be number 30, Tanner Gillian. Durham trying to work out of the biggest jam he's had all game. He has put zeros on the board in 6 straight innings, but with runners on first and second. Durham just trying to stay in the zone, stay calm, just make his pitches as the first pitch to Gillian goes in there for a strike.
All right.
0-1.
Keep the strike on the board. They had the strike up there. It's just one strike, 0-1.
1-1. Must have pressed the wrong button. That should be K Park's 6th hit of the night. 0-2. Swing up the middle for a base hit. Cooper is going to field it. He's going to try to throw it in. Nope, he's just going to throw it on to Langley, and K Park gets their first run of the evening. And head coach Justin Jennings is now going to go out there and have a talk.
Yeah, that may be it for Luke Durham. Pitched a really great ball game so far. He is responsible for 2 others on base. But I would imagine Sanders might be coming in to maybe finish this off. Sanders or Gilbert.
No, he's going to keep Luke out there.
Is he keeping Luke out there? Okay.
I mean,
settle him down just a little bit.
Luke has struggled in his last 2 starts, and he is in a position to bounce back tremendously against a good K Park team who are 6-3, tied for first currently with the Porter Spartans for first place in 5A Region 2 District 16.
Yeah, and you got a tough hitting Britton coming up here. Tough player to get out. They got him out a couple times today, but he just plays hard at that catcher position. So.
First pitch is inside for ball 1.
Yeah, almost took that one off the inside shoulder, able to get out of the way of it.
Infielders just need to be ready with Sanders, Langley, Hunt, and Brian Parker Jr.
Crowding the plate, though.
Time is called. Britton is crowding the plate.
Smart move. I were him, I'd crowd the plate, too. You're just looking to get on base however you can.
Pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. K Park held without a run until the 7th inning. Gillian able to get an RBI single. Pitch. Nice pitch in there for a called strike. 1-2 now. Luke's just hunting for that first out.
He's been giving those inside strikes right there. Good job for Nieto calling it, even though he's crowding the plate. Not afraid to go inside there.
1-2. Just a bit high.
Yeah, where he's giving it inside, he's not giving it outside. That's all right. Luke and Noah's just going to have to find it right here. Find that spot. I'd come back with that curveball.
Counts even, 2-2. Runners on second and first. Fly ball to right center field. Cooper's moving in on it. It's going to get down for a base hit. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Cooper gets it. Runner is now coming in to score. Throw in is not in time. Lindsay able to use his speed to run all the way from second to home. It's now going to be a double, an RBI double for Britton.
Yeah, only scored 1 on that one.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to make sure that it did drop, and it did. Looks like it's going to be another pitch hitter. It's going to be Wyatt May coming in.
Well, your other pitch hitters have come into a big spot and have come through for your Kingwood Park Panthers. Gillian starting things off there, coming through as a pinch hitter. And now May trying to pick up where Gillian left off, Gillian and Britton left off.
Tying run is now at the plate for the Kingwood Park Panthers. Time is called.
Now you get one more base runner on. I can see them going back to some of their small ball because they just need 3 runs. And if they get another runner on, I could see them trying to get that third runner across the plate.
I do see some movement in Huntsville Hornets bullpen. Bunt popped up. He catches it. Nope, it wasn't popped up. And it overthrows Brian Parker Jr. and now score a run. It rolls all the way to the outfield. Taylor is fielding it, sending it home. The throw is late, and that is going to bring the run deficit. And the runner at third in May is going to stay there. And it's now just a one-run ball game now. Durham overthrew Brian Parker Jr. Nothing that he can do about it. And after not scoring at all, they bring this game to a one-run deficit, and head coach Justin Jennings is going to come out. Let's see if that will do it for Durham's night.
Yeah, give it up for the Kingwood Park Panthers right there. Just trying to find a way to stay in it and to get some runners across the plate. Britton, you got some pinch hitters coming in, making some big at-bats. And then you have Britton sending that to right center field, moving the runners around. And then they just bunted to make things happen. Kingwood Park's kind of playbook there, trying to make things happen, and they did. And now the Hornets have got to close the door on this because you don't want to let that run come across the plate. Shutting it down here, while it would be difficult to give up 4 runs, it's more difficult to give up 5, so you don't want to do that.
New pitcher is Colton Gilbert. When we come back, we'll have more information on the new pitcher. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Back here in Huntsville, Texas at K-Bar Ross Field. New pitcher for the Huntsville Hornets. It's going to be the sophomore right-handed pitcher, number 20, Colton Gilbert.
Yeah, your line on our starting pitcher, Luke Durham. 6 innings pitched, faced 26 batters. Total number of pitches at 85 pitches. 7 hits, 2 earned runs at this point. Well, 2. I believe 2 earned runs. We'll see on that one. We got 4 on this board with a possible another one out there.
It is because, it is a loophole in the error rule.
Yeah.
He threw that error out over Brian Parker Jr.'s head. Since this is an error, it doesn't count towards the pitcher, so it is 2 earned runs instead of 4.
Here's what we need. We need some strikeouts in a big way, don't we, Collin?
Yeah, Colton Gilbert, 4.31 ERA. Let's see what he can do here. Bunt is shown. He gets it down. Gilbert goes on to first. He is safe. It's dropped by Brian Parker Jr., but the batter in Heckman was able to make it safely, and now the game-winning run is now or the go-ahead runner rather is at first. Gilbert doing a good job of holding the runner at third in May. And now it sends Marshall Burke out there now, the leadoff hitter. Man, the Hornets just all of a sudden, just in the situation they just did not want right here. They have the tying run at third, Kingwood Park does, and they have the go-ahead run at first. And you have the top of the order coming up with Marshall Burke, and there's still nobody out.
Yeah, and they're sending this guy at some point in time. They're going to try to get this run in from third home in some way. They're going to try it.
Showing bunt again, runner goes. Nieto fakes the throw down to second. Smart.
Yeah, you can't make that throw. You got to just kind of give up that bag and hope that you get some strikeouts here.
Runners now at second and third. And it's going to be an intentional walk. So the bases will now be to be loaded. And that's a risky move, but what it does give the Hornets, as Nolan Kruger's now stepping in, it gives a force anywhere.
Yeah, give force anywhere. You make them, you kind of take the bunt possibly out of play because you bunt the ball. It's an easy throw to home to get the force. Yeah, it's just strategy, right? You just got to pick your poison there. You don't want to give up base hit. What needs to happen here is you need 2 strikeouts at least, and then a 3rd ground out or fly out or something.
Infielders moving in. Gilbert in the big spot here. First pitch. Curveball in the dirt.
But here's your other thing. You can't walk them.
Nope.
No place else to put a runner. So if you're Gilbert, tight spot, you got to get this out.
1-0 pitch popped up. Nolan Hunt's moving back on it. He calls everyone off, and it will drop.
Get him at home.
Can he get him at home? Throw on to Nieto, and it's going to get away, and the game is tied.
Oh, man.
Or is it a tie game?
Yeah, it's a tie ball game.
Wait, where's the
No,
runner?
did they say fly? Did they say infield fly rule?
They did say infield fly rule, but the runners can move at their own risk.
Yeah.
So it is a tie ball game. The ruling is correct, so it is an infield fly. There is an out. So there will be runners on 2nd and 3rd now. It is a tie ball game with 1 out. Had to make the catch right there.
You had to
1-0.
make the catch.
Showing bunt again is Carrison, and that should be a strike. He went around. Nope. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you got to either make the catch or make sure you make that throw.
Beekner is talking to Carrison. And the game has just turned upside down. It's a tie ball game now, 5-5.
Yeah.
Counts 1-0.
Yeah, I don't know what coach is asking them probably here.
Head coach Justin Jennings is now going out there to possibly argue the bunt, and he's going to have the umpires convene on something. I think it's on the bunt.
It's got to be on the bunt because you've already had a ball in play with a ball's count, so it can't be on the previous play of the infield fly rule. Because automatically after you throw 1 strike, you make 1 next play, you can't go back and challenge that one.
He did go around, so it's 0-1. And the home plate umpire is explaining to head coach Beekner for Kingwood Park.
This is not what you wanted as a Huntsville Hornet, leading 5 runs going into the top of the 7th, and to see the lead evaporate like this.
Game's far from over, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is.
It's 1 out.
You got to pick yourself up off the mat. You want to keep it a tie ball game going. No matter what, we're going into a bottom of the 7th. You just got to figure out how you're going to pick yourself up off the mat and change it over. Change over the momentum.
Gilbert just trying to settle in here.
I don't know where the extra ball came
Yeah, I
from.
don't know either. Next pitch, curveball in there for a strike. It should be 0-2. Don't know why it's 1-2, but according to the home plate umpire, it is 1-2.
Yeah. All right, we need a strikeout right here. Gilbert, Nieto work together, get this strikeout.
Gilbert's 1-2. Fly ball to left field. Batten's trying to move on it, and it will get down. It's fair ball, and Kingwood Park will take the lead. RBI single by, 2 RBI single rather, by Carrison as all runners were going. 7-5 lead for Kingwood Park.
Man.
And just an absolute collapse.
Yeah, as a Hornets fan, this is hard to watch. Our guys giving up a 7th spot right here in the top of the 7th.
7-5 now as Santiago steps in. Runner goes, throw down to second. Did he get him? He got him! Nieto able to catch the runner, and Harrison stealing with a good throw. Hunt applying the nice tag. 2 outs.
Good job there by your catcher getting that down there to catch him stealing.
Santiago now with an 0-1. That first pitch was a strike. Curveball, 0-2. Yeah, this is just not what you wanted. A 7 spot in the 7th inning by K Park. 0-2. In the dirt.
Yeah, we got to get this out right here. Gilbert has to. Really hasn't made some bad pitches. Just a couple of the ball falling in a couple of places. Great defensive plays all the way up to the top of the 7th inning.
1-2. Swing and a miss. He did go around, and that'll do it for Kingwood Park, but they were able to get 7 to cross the plate. It's 7-5 Kingwood Park. Huntsville Hornets now have the job of coming back. Let's see what they can do at the bottom of the 7th. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Back here in Huntsville, Texas at Cape Bar Ross Field, Kingwood Park putting a 7 spot at the top of the 7th inning. They take the 7-5 lead now. Nolan Hunt will lead off. BJ, what do the Hornets have to do to try to tie the ball game and possibly walk it off here?
They just got to pick themselves back up off the mat, right? You just got a gut punch in the top of the 7th. You're feeling good, even for us, and we knew that the game wasn't over. You had to still get 3 outs on the board. Give it to Kingwood Park, man. They needed 5. They got 7, right? And so you got to come out and do the same thing. These guys showed they weren't done playing, right? And so as Hornets, you've got to match the tenacity. You have to match the momentum, or else you're going home with this ball game with a loss that you had won.
First pitch in there for a strike from Bloss to Nolan Hunt. Count is up to 0-1. Hunt 2 for 3 on the night. Looking to get on base here. 0-1. Fly ball, it's popped up right behind Santiago. Santiago's under it, called off by Heckman, the right fielder. He'll make the catch, out number 1.
Yeah, definitely needed that leadoff batter on.
Austin Taylor will now step in. For 2 on the night. Hornets still have 2 outs to work with, but time is running out. First pitch, Taylor. Inside for ball 1.
Yeah, Taylor here, 1 out. You're just looking to get on the first base, somehow getting on the base.
1-0. Swing up the middle in the outfield for a base hit. Taylor able to get a single with 1 out. Hornets now in business.
That's what you want to see from your number 6 batter. Line drive right back up the middle. Taylor sending that out to center field, getting on the base. And now you've got Gilbert coming up to pinch hit, or actually hitting in the pitcher position where Durham was.
Justin Jennings is going to talk to Colton Gilbert. And I think he is going to do a pinch. He is going to pinch hit here. We'll see who's going to bring out.
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be a Howell or a Van Brady.
It's going to be Van Brady now coming in. He'll come in to pinch hit for Colton Gilbert.
Yeah, big spot here for this young man.
And his limited at bats, he has gotten on base quite a lot.
Yep.
500 on base percentage.
Well, here's where you got to match it, right? You had Gillian come in as a pinch hitter, get on base. You had May come in as a pinch hitter, get on base for the Kingwood Park Panthers. So as a Hornet, you have to match it. You got to get on base too.
Pickoff throw the first on time.
Tough spot here for Van Brady, but we Hornet team needs you in this moment.
Van Brady waiting on his first pitch from Bloss. Curveball is high and away.
I like the patience right there. You don't have to come out and win it in one swing because you can win it in one swing here, but right here we just want to move the runners around with one out. Or you can tie it with one swing.
1-0. That's going to go out of play for a foul.
I know that he's got to push past the butterflies that are probably happening and slow down that heartbeat, see that ball, try to see it into the outfield.
Van waiting 1-1. Another breaking pitch is high and away for ball 2.
Yeah, got to make him work for it. Don't help the pitcher out at all. If it's where you like it, take a cut.
Next pitch, in there for a strike. He gets away from Britton. Taylor staying at first, doesn't want to risk it. 2-2.
Pitcher still got one pitch to play with, so got to watch the chase.
Foul off anything close at this point.
Yep.
2-2. Curveball,
Ooh,
just a bit high.
That was a good. That was a hard take.
That was a good pitch.
Wow.
I gotta say, count is now full.
Ooh. That one was too close.
Van Brady trying to get something here. Full count pitch. Swing,
There it is.
liner. Is it going to get down? It
That's
will.
down.
And it's going to get fumbled. Santiago goal on first. He will, though, for the second out. Taylor will move on to second. It was off the end of the bat by Van Brady, and now the Hornets are down to their final out.
Man, we were just trying to will that thing through the infield right here. Could not get through. Santiago, that kid stuck with it, knocked it down, able to get the throw over to first. In that moment, you were just wanting to get the out if you're a Kingwood Park Panther. Comes down here to Sanders. 1 for 2 on the day.
Still at the tying run at the plate. You have Austin Taylor at second, who has some speed. You got your bottom of the order, and let's see what Collin can do here. See if he can find a pitch to drive here, or just get on base by any means. Pitch is in there for a strike. Curveball from Bloss.
Collins just got to be ready here, 0-1.
Kainoa waiting on the signs from Britton, the catcher. Readies. Looking back at Taylor at second. Curveball, ground ball to short. Burke fields it. He'll throw on the first in time, and that is the ball game. Kingwood Park coming back down from a 5-0 deficit, scoring 7 runs at the top of the 7th, and they'll take the win here and take the series against the Huntsville Hornets 7-5.
Yeah, that was a tough one if you're a Huntsville Hornet fan. Kingwood Park fought back, came in at top of the 7th, stunned our Hornets, stunned us, stunned everybody, at least over here wearing the Hornet green. Kingwood Park came in here, and they just took it.
Yep. Well, we're going to step aside for a bit. When we come back, we'll have the postgame show. We'll wrap it all up here in Huntsville, Texas. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, this is the Hornets Baseball Postgame Wrap-Up. With stats and analysis of tonight's game, let's return to the field with Collin, Neill, BJ McMichael, and head coach Justin Jennings.
Welcome back to the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Huntsville Hornets go down tonight for the second game in a row. They lose 7-5. Kingwood Park able to put a 7th spot at the top of the 7th inning after the Huntsville Hornets got out to the 5-0 lead, and it was just a collapse. I mean, you hardly ever see in the game of baseball, but it is baseball at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is, and I feel it. I feel it for these boys, man, to work so hard to get to a point where you are up, 5-0 going into the top of the 7th, and you have a good Kingwood Park team down to the last 3 outs. They are able to get across 7 runs. You don't draw it up like that at any point in time, especially for the home team. And Kingwood Park's fans, man, they were in it. They were urging their team on. Our guys just couldn't get back up off the mat and score those last 2. Who could blame them? I mean, I know for us as just announcers, we're kind of gut punched, right? So yeah. Imagine for these guys too. They're the ones working harder. We're just calling the game. So give it up for our guys. I know they're frustrated. Hopefully, this is something that'll just make them better. Make them, when they travel to Kingwood Park, leave no doubt, and try to take 1 out of 3 of these guys, and then you just have to focus on taking the next 4 from Dayton and from NAC, and you do that, you're in now. You got an uphill battle. You're probably going to go against some number 1 in some district play, but that's kind of what you're dealt right now.
Yeah, but I am kind of curious to see what happened in the rest of the district. I don't have it on me right now, as not all the teams use Game Changer.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, BJ, it's just one of those nights where sometimes you just don't really have words to explain what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, Kingwood Park, give them a lot of credit. They really fought back. They kept their head in the game. They were able to hit the balls in the right spots, and they were just able to get on the Hornets. They put up a 7 spot in the top of the 7th inning against a guy that was mowing you down all night in Luke Durham. And, I mean, at the end of the day, It is what it is.
7-5 the final score, 7 runs in that 7th. That is, I know Coach right now, he's probably going to have a chat with them later right now as they get the field prepared and covered up just in case we have any more rain this week. But I would imagine Coach Jennings is going to have a couple of words to say to his team to get them back on track.
I don't have any doubt. Those talks are never fun, but you really need it.
Yeah.
You really, as a coach, you definitely need to do that. And heck, maybe this is a loss that the Hornets may take with vengeance heading into Kingwood Park on Friday at 7 p.m. So be sure you tune into that here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. I, Collin Neill, will be out there alongside BJ McMichael for that call. And, I mean, well, BJ, before we go, just any final thoughts before we get on and get out of here?
Yeah, we got a somber attitude here because, hey, we love these guys, man. We just want them to do well. But there were some good things that happened. You know, the offense showed up, right? We had some offense get through those first 6 innings. They showed up. They put 5 runs on the board. They did everything they could to win this game. Defense kind of failed them there towards that last inning. So there's some things that they're going to work on, sure, in practice. But, you know, some heads-up plays by Brian Parker Jr. and Collin Sanders to hold the tag over at third base. You had outfield routine plays that our outfielders were making and holding runners from scoring. You know, that first 6 innings, no runs came across the plate because the Hornets were playing some really good defense. They were playing those bunts and making sure to get those plays happen. So not all bad that came out of this. Certainly there were some positives that these guys can get out of this. And they're going to hang their heads for a little bit, but hopefully not too long because there's still some life left. There's still some games left. So they got to just pick it up and move forward and forget about this game. Maybe not tonight. They may not forget about it tonight, but sometime during this week, they got to forget about it, and they got to be ready for Friday.
Just got to go back into practice on tomorrow on Wednesday and just do what you do. Try to come back. Try to clean up your mistakes. And just try to capitalize on it. Well, the folks, that will do it here from Huntsville, Texas at Cape Bar Ross Field. Before I let y'all go, be sure y'all follow KSAM Sports on Facebook, KSAM on Twitter, Huntsville Hornet Baseball on Twitter as well while you're at it, along with Huntsville Lady Hornet Softball. And also, if you want to come out here and support the Huntsville Hornets, be sure you visit hornetnation.org for schedule information and more details. And of course, we thank all of our wonderful sponsors: Affordable Plumbing, Northside Baptist Church, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and Texpress Urgent Care. For BJ McMichael, I'm Collin Neill, and now do it for this broadcast for the Huntsville Hornet Baseball. Your final score: Kingwood Park 7, Huntsville Hornets 5. Tune in on Friday night as the Huntsville Hornets travel back down to Kingwood Park. They fall to 4-6 on the season. They look to try to get back on track on Friday night. Folks, have a good rest of your night and have a good rest of your week up until Friday. We'll see you next time from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. I'm Collin Neill, and as always, sting 'em, Hornets. God bless.
This has been a presentation of Huntsville Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. No portion of this broadcast may be reused or retransmitted in any form without the expressed written consent of Huntsville High School Athletics, our broadcast partners, or 101.7 KSAM. On behalf of Collin Neill and BJ McMichael and our sponsors, thank you for watching and good night. We are the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Sting 'em, Hornets.